Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's everyone's evening? It's Beer Therapy Day, or it's Wednesday. Not really Beer Therapy Day. It's Wednesday. You're here. How you doing? What's up? Got Joe and Ron, deliberately bearded Ron today. How y'all
Howdy.
doing?
I like Wednesday being Beard Therapy Day.
Beer Therapy Day, yeah.
Yeah, it's Beard Therapy Day. Screw it. Hell yes.
BTD.
Okay.
BTD indeed. How's it going, everybody?
What's up?
Ron, I'm gonna be putting you over the spit soon, and grilling you in just a moment. Let's see who's in the chat.
Oh.
Let's let the chat build up a little bit. Yeah, go ahead, Johnny Groove.
Yeah. Doo-doo-doo. Real quick, I set up a bearded community Discord server. So the way that beard therapy is going to go in the future is if you are going to be on beard therapy, you have to be a member of the Discord because the Discord has a streaming capability right to YouTube, and it can go up to 25 people, and we don't have to pay for the monthly StreamYard to have more than 6 people on. So that's one of the reasons why, and the whole thing is free. So like that's why I want to move broadcasting the show from there over to StreamYard, where we don't have to deal with any like duck decals or anything like that. So like that's yeah. If you as soon as like this stops paying for it, we're gonna have a duck on the side. It's gonna be sitting there staring at into our souls, just smiling evilly in the
I
corner.
have it now.
Yeah. So I can bring him out to show you what he looks like. I'm pretty sure everybody who's had this like knows that, that's the duck right there.
That is the duck.
And then you can make it even worse.
Oh, I got to plaster it all over the damn place.
Yeah. So so I won't have those issues. That's why it's in the link to the Discord is in a comment below. I commented the link down below. So if you're not in it, it's also a good place to consolidate as much beard content in one spot than rather going through every single YouTube channel. There's a spot to post your content if you create content. It's a good meeting place too. It's kind of like an open forum, like if we were all in the same room. So if enough people join, then everybody would be in the same room at the same time, and you could video chat up to 25 people. You don't have to broadcast. You could just video chat with each other if you want. Depends how close you guys want to get to each other.
Make sure you have it on whatever hardware. I use laptop. I think Ron uses a phone. I know some of you guys use phones. Whatever hardware you're going to use, you have to have the Discord app, right, Johnny?
Yeah, the link is I commented it down below in this live. So if you go to the YouTube page, the link is right there. It's a comment. I'm gonna pin it. But boom.
I have it on my phone and my laptop. So
Yeah, that's what I did too. So Johnny, could I post my beard stuff? Well, not my beard stuff. Could I post my content on YouTube and on Discord? Then is what you're telling me?
Well, you do that. You link your video to Discord.
Gotcha.
But the good part about it is that all the views from Discord go towards your YouTube count. So
I know what I'll be doing this weekend.
So if enough content creators get in there and they all put their videos up, I know it's like a task, but if it gets going, you can have one spot where everybody's videos are there, so you don't have to channel hop through YouTube. They just be on the list,
That's awesome.
I was asking you about that. If was it okay for us to put our videos up, or was that YouTube area just for your videos?
No, that's for everyone. That's
I didn't know. I wanted to
community.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's the community Discord. So even though like I do, it is my Discord, like I run it and stuff like that, but it's for everybody.
Great, that's great.
And yeah.
All right, let's see who's in the chat, and then let's talk to Ron. Rob Brennan, Mac with the cheese, Benjamin or Benjamin, your choice. Ryan J. Zuvich in the house. Mr. Blue Rich, who do you think you are? Hey, Bearded Guy, Kansas City. Dave is in the house. Michael Payton, what's up? Puzzly Bearded shared our stuff this week. Thank you, Puzzly. Sober Chef Eric, my partner in cinema. Barbado Jones Film and Beard Culture. Look at that. 2 places at once. Rob Acker. The Rocket 49, good to see you becoming a frequent flyer, sir. The Beard Society with Mick and Ryan. That would be Mick. Mick is digging that new logo. Dagan is in the house. There's Ryan, his partner. Who else we got running through? Oh, Cal Ripken in the house. Diablo Bearded in the house. Jeff Rice, good to see you, Jeff. Devin, good to see you, man. And I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Healthy Bearder, what's up, Jay Cruz? Josh Ricks, the one and only King Ginger. El Tomahawk. El Tomahawk, you need a superhero outfit because, dude, you could totally play in multiple communities with that name. I love that name. I think I got everyone that's come in thus far. All right, so couple things real quick. Now, Johnny told me this week when we were DMing, he's like, "Oh yeah, I got some surprises for you," and I'm like, "Oh really?" It's great when one of the co-hosts doesn't let the other co-host what's going on. And I'm being serious here. I'm not being sarcastic because it kind of makes me go, "Ooh, I wonder what he's gonna do." So we got some 9:30 stuff for you. But my big news, Johnny Grooms and Jersey Ron, aka Deliberately Bearded, is I finally figured out YouTube's fuckery with the copyright claims.
Okay.
Basically, it's just like jumping through a hoop. And I've tried a variety of videos that contain more and more stuff that could be found objective. So here's what's going to happen. I submit one of my film videos. I'm going to get the copyright hit. Not a strike, just a copyright hit saying you can't show it. I dispute it. I put my rationale in. I've got a nice little paragraph saved on my rationale. I click all the right buttons, hit the dispute, and between 48 and 72 hours thus far, it has been cleared.
Nice.
Which is huge for me because with all the film, I've got 3 or 4 film series going at once right now between like close reads and film school and me breaking down episodes and stuff. So that was huge news to me. So I'm very stoked. Joe and I might start doing 2 Cups of Joe again. So and maybe even pick Reservoir Dogs back up. So I'm a very happy guy. Very happy dude.
Cool.
Who do you think you are? Oh, come on, Brett Berlin. Mr. Big Stuff. I called you Mr. Blue Wrench. Mr. Blue Wrench. Who do you think you are? Come on, baby. Get on that. Get on your pop culture references, Blue Wrench. You son of a gun. Oh, Bluegrass Bearded in the house. Ken, get off my screen and give me your woman. I want cookies. I want cookies. Hey, do you guys remember when in the early
want cookies?
In the 2000s, sometime they changed the Cookie Monster on Sesame Street to the Veggie Monster to promote healthier eating. Do you guys remember that?
I think that was just a
Johnny Grooves. How's it going, brother?
Johnny knows that.
Was that a short time? Because I don't remember him still. He's not still.
Yeah. It was a short time, but it did happen.
Like a promotional rate or some shit. I don't know.
Michael Cribbs in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you.
It wasn't a permanent thing, was it?
No. Hell no. There was a dentist lobby that was like, if we don't let these kids eat cookies, how are we going to make our money? Because the little sons of bitches don't brush their teeth, and they're constantly filling their gobs.
My buddy Timmy's in the chat there.
Tim.
We grew up together. Timmy Figueroa.
Oh, Timothy Figueroa. Tim, welcome.
Howdy, Tim. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in.
We need more Ronnie on the show. Oh, don't worry. You're going to get a ton of them, Timothy. Timothy, I like you coming in here. It's like we're the Native Americans and you're the white man. You're going to come into a strange place and tell us what you want to do, right? What we need to do. We own this land, Timothy. I'm just letting you know that right now. This is our house. Get out of my teepee, man. And then you bring your guns and more people, and then eventually Timothy Figueroa will be running beer therapy. That's how it goes.
Yeah, it'll be a big mess. Yeah.
All right. So speaking of this guy below us, I first knew Ron, of course, as Jersey Ron. And then he had like what we would call a reboot in comic talk, right? He had a reboot and he got a new identity. Because see what? Jersey Ron was a mini-series because they didn't know if Jersey Ron was going to sell, all right? So they started a mini-series with Jersey Ron, and then they were like, hey, I think this is popular. Let's dump some money. Let's dump a good writer and a good artist into this. And then voila, he became Deliberately Bearded. He even had a little origin story. I love that little thing that you did, Ron, while you changed your name to Deliberately Bearded. And voila, we have one of the coolest, nicest, newer guys in the community. And that's the whole reason that we wanted him on here tonight, because he is just a positive force and influence on the community, Ron. I really, really dig you, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Joe.
So let's go back. You know, I used to call you Jesus, and then I thought you sounded like Joe Pesci. And so take us back. We know you're from New Jersey, even though you're not there now. I don't know how long you've worn the beard. Based on your posts, I would assume it's not that long. Take us back to Jersey and pre-bearded days, and then give us the timeline of where Ron is today.
Well, I was born and raised in New Jersey. I was born in Elizabeth, and I lived in. I jumped around from foster home to foster home as a kid. My biological parents weren't all together there, so I was in and out of quite a few different foster homes.
Wow.
And, some of them not very good, but luckily, by the time I was 13, I was taken in by a couple that was really great. They took me in as their own, and I took a lot of stuff out on them they didn't deserve. But, they still stood by me. They still kept me, and they still loved on me. And, I still to this day wonder how and why they did it, because I couldn't have put up with me. The shit that I did and the shit I put them through, I didn't mean to. I was just an angry kid,
Right.
and it needed to come out. And unfortunately, it all came out on them. And, they just loved me more. That's what they did. They just kept loving on me more.
Wow.
And eventually it brought me around. So, but, I wound up I wound up quitting high school. I just missed a lot of school. I was cutting classes and stuff and having trouble with some of the teachers. So I wound up dropping out. And I wound up going to get my trying to get my diploma at night school while working. And then I eventually decided that I was going to go to welding school. I wanted to be a welder.
Okay.
So I went to welding school, and I finished welding school, and I got a job. I was working, doing welding, and going to night school. But I was working so much overtime that I was missing a lot of my night school classes. So, my boss pulled me aside and said, listen, we hired you with the condition that you need to get your diploma. And I said, I know, I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can. You got me coming in every day 2 hours early. You got me staying until 7, 8, 9 at night sometimes. I can't working. I can't get to, class 2. It's over by the time I get there.
Yeah.
So he says, well, listen, just go take your GED then. Can you do that? And I said, yeah. So I reached for that, and then I wound up doing that. So. And I passed that, and then I wound up going back to college too, try to get some college in there. But I guess I had been out of school too long. I just couldn't keep up with it.
Yeah.
I didn't finish, but I tried.
Yeah.
And I was raising a lot of hell back then in my Jersey days. I went through young kid. I started smoking pot young. And drinking with my friends, and partying and all that stuff. And it started leading to heavier stuff and, tripping and doing acid and all that stuff. And eventually the pills and, the whole gambit, me and my friends pretty much did it all. And thank God we've all turned out pretty decent, though. We all got cleaned up and we all straightened out. And by a miracle. I don't know how sometimes, looking back on some of the shit we did and went through, we lost a few of us along the way too, but thank God I got around 97. I decided I needed to get out of Jersey though. Things weren't going good. My parents had moved down here, and the people I was hanging out with at the time weren't my good friends I grew up with. They were people I was just partying with.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to wind up dead or in jail if I had stayed. So, I decided it was time to get out of there. I had injured my back in a car wreck, and I couldn't do the welding anymore. It's hot, heavy work, and I couldn't do it anymore. So I moved down here, and I started doing security when I got here, thinking I could handle that with my back. And I couldn't do the rounds with that either. You got to do rounds all night wherever you're at. And I just couldn't walk like that all night anymore. Couldn't do it. So I wound up leaving that. And now I'm on disability. Since I've been in Florida, I kind of been a shut-in, to be honest.
Yeah.
My buddy Keith moved down here, but I lost him in 2000. He overdosed and accidentally, and he died. And he was living with me at the time, and it was a blow. It was a big blow losing him. And we grew up together, him and Timmy and I, two other friends. You know, we were real tight, and it hurt. It was like losing a brother. It really was when he died. So after he passed away, I met a couple friends. They moved away. One died, and I just said, you know what, I'm done. I'm done. You know, people, because a lot of the people too I've met use you. They use you for what they can get you for, you know. And I just got tired of getting used and shit on and getting hurt. So I just said, I'm going to keep to myself. So since around 2000, I've kind of been a shut-in, really. I mean, I go out to do my shopping, do my laundry, you know, and whatever else you got to do. But other than that, I pretty much keep to myself and stay in the house. That's why, you know, finding this spirited community to me has been like a slice of heaven. It really has. It's been a respite for me, you know.
Yeah.
To be able to communicate with people again. It gets lonely. It gets really lonely when you're home alone all the time by yourself, you know.
Yeah.
And I know it's kind of by choice too, but I suffer from depression and I tend to isolate even from friends, you know. So I'm really going out on a limb, opening a channel and doing all, you know, coming on these lives. I'm really pushing myself to do it.
Good.
I suffer from bad anxiety at times too. And I do take medication for it. And, you know, it's a struggle. It's a struggle to do this, but I'm forcing myself to, because the benefits greatly outweigh the discomfort or the pain that I may experience. So everyone's been great to me. So
well, you've been. Go ahead, Johnny. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's how like my entire YouTube, I guess, career, because this is not my first channel. This is like, I don't know, my third or fourth channel. It started out with, you know, my therapist telling me to do something to put myself out there and just continue doing it. Now I'm the type of personality that I'll pick something up brand new and I'll, you know, be hardcore into it for like a month, and then I just drop it just as fast as I picked it up and I move to the next thing. The YouTube thing, you know, for me, I mean, the bearded channel that I have is a year old, but I was doing it before that. So like, I've been doing the YouTube stuff for about 3 years now. And it's the one thing that I've been doing that I've been consistently doing, you know, pretty much the same kind of, you know, deal here. And I stuck with the beard stuff after, you know, meeting all these great people. And like, you know, now it's like become like, you know, friendships out of, you know, just bearded strangers. So like, it's, you know, that's where this is going.
Absolutely, man. I agree. Absolutely. And you do it well, Johnny. You really do.
I try. I kind of get where you're coming from. I was an only child. My mom was an only child. And I always work best by myself or with I use the term friend very, very sparingly, you know, because I have lots of guys that I really dig, lots of acquaintances, but the friend to me is the ride or die kind of guy. Right. Yeah. And outside of my family, I live about 45 minutes north of my work. So my teacher acquaintances, I don't really interact when they go do this or whatever. So I very much am shut in. Now, I'm surrounded by my family and my wife and everything. But if I weren't, it would be the same damn thing because I prefer to be alone a lot of the time.
You can be a shut in too, even when you have family. And
yeah, true. Yeah, you're right.
When I lived with my parents, I stayed in the basement in my room. You know,
yes.
Where I stayed, I didn't interact very much with them, and you know, because I didn't want to bother them or hurt them. You know, they had their life, and I didn't want to intrude on it. Almost, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
But,
and what I dig and what you kind of touched upon, Ron, about this bearded community that just blows me away, because there is only really one common denominator to start with when you're new in here, and you have facial hair.
Yep.
And whether you go to make product or whether you go to review product or whether you want to do lives or whether you just want to be part of the community, that's the only thing that bonds us. And It blows me away because there's a lot of chest puffery with men, right? Like if I went to the local bar and just want to be like, hey, dude, you've got a green shirt. I've got a green shirt. Let's hang out. That wouldn't fly. You know what I mean? But for some reason, it does here. And there's lots of other dynamics there. But the acceptance and the lack of judgment, you know, the ability to say, hey, you got this guy and you got this guy, and just because they've got a beard of whatever type, they're just all part of the brotherhood, is something that I think is really kind of magical and really something that we don't perhaps give enough credit to, because we would never do this shit in the quote unquote real world, or at least physically.
You're right. Like, would you go up to another guy with a massive beard and be like, what do you have in beard? He's gonna like either hit you or, you know, insult you greatly.
The fight is right.
Totally right.
Can you picture that? Just visualize that. I see how would that play out for you?
Not well.
Ryan says he's a total shut-in too. He's an empty nester. His son is off to college, so he just has his wife. I don't mean to say just, but you know, he's got his wife, and you know, he doesn't have McDonald's. But 2 hours. Yeah.
2 hours away, I guess.
Some of us call her the percolator, but that's you have to be hardcore beard therapy to know that. But what I dig about you, dude, is and it's interesting because I didn't know all this backstory of yours, the foster child stuff, and the way you have embraced it and gone whole hog. And there's just nothing but like genuine good feeling behind you. I think that's what attracted me to you, dude, because I'm like, this dude is freaking you could just tell, you know, you're just a genuine guy, and I really dig that.
Parents. I really do. I think that's my parents were just such good people, good-hearted people. My father, he would literally give you the shirt off his back, and if that wasn't enough, he'd give you his pants too. That's the kind of man he was. You know, they were damn good people. They're both gone now. You know, they both since passed, but you know, when they got sick, I spent many years trying to make up for, you know, my bad behavior when I was younger, by taking care of them, by being there for them, you know. And, I to this day, I still hope and pray that I was able to make up to them what I put them through, you know, by being there. I think in some small way I might have, you know, or almost have, but you know, you never know. You never know, you know, because I put them through a lot. I really did. And I at the time, you don't think about it. You know, you don't think about putting people through when you're putting them through it.
No,
you
know? When you're a teen, you're self-absorbed, man. It's all about me, you know?
It wasn't like I wanted to do it. I was just angry. I had a lot of anger in me, and it needed to come out. And unfortunately, they were the ones that just happened to be there that got it. And, you know, it's sucks that you know you have to live with that too.
Regret is a bitch, man, and I've got them with family too. But here's what I'm going to say, as a total outsider who's known you all for a couple of months. I'm gonna Sigmund Freud your ass right now, okay? I'm going to say that, and you just said it, but I just want to reemphasize that they got through to you based on how I see you behaving within this community, and if you do believe in an afterlife and people looking down,
I do.
Then I think they are probably pretty damn pleased with, you know, a guy who struggles being in public situations, a guy who struggles and who is challenging himself to do these things that are out of his comfort zone. That's the way I view it, man. And by the way, now that I know that, I appreciate you coming. Now, you've come on a couple times before. By the way, Figueroa, he's been on here before. Here's Figueroa coming on here with his musket saying, Ron should be part of the regular team. Look, buddy. Look, Figueroa. Don't push me, man. All right? He's been on here before. Where have you been? Have you been watching Beard Therapy? That's what I'm talking about. That's his childhood friend.
On Facebook, too, man.
Oh.
He didn't even watch him. Nope.
Well, I'm glad we had you on here. You know, one of the things we try and do with Beard Therapy is we try and have this egalitarian system. There is no guest that is better than anyone else, no matter who they are. And you're the perfect kind of dude to just hang out and chat with us, you know. And it was good to get to know your story, man.
I really love that about this community. You know, and the weird thing, Joe, too, is that when I was younger, I was very outgoing. You know, it's only as I've gotten older that I've gotten very like introverted and keeping to myself kind of thing. I mean, I was very outgoing. I was not afraid to walk up to anyone. Hey, how you doing? I'm Ron. What's up? I mean, I always had a good-looking girl on my arm. You know, I always had pretty girlfriends. Was popular. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, as for all the people I knew and hung out with and partied with, I only had a handful of tight friends that stuck around after the partying stopped.
Right.
So, you know, those are the ones that, you know, are the ones that really matter. Those are the ones that you treasure. And Timmy's one of them friends. He's like
I don't know. I'm wondering about Timmy. God damn him. I'm wondering.
He is a piece of work, though. I'll tell you that.
He said not always pretty good. Okay, Ron, last thing. The whole reason you're here is this lovely waterfall. Talk about that with us.
Okay, the beard is, well, you know what? I'm going to be 52 in February. And 2 years ago, I said to myself, you know what? I've never had a full-on beard. You know, I mean, I've had goatees and I've had stubble beards and gone without shaving for a few weeks here and there, but I've never had a full-on long beard. And I decided I wanted one. And that's why I changed my name to Deliberately Bearded, because I am deliberately bearded. I deliberately chose to grow this beard because I wanted a beard. I wanted a long beard if I could grow one. I didn't even know I could grow one this long at that point, you know, in the beginning. But yeah, I started growing it 2 years ago in February. Will be 2 years. And I haven't cut it or trimmed it at all yet. I need one, though. The ends are getting very transparent here. And I need to trim off an inch or two there. But other than that, I'm pretty pleased with it. I get a lot of compliments. You know, the guys always tell me you got a wicked badass beard. Daniel always calls me the unicorn.
What I have found, not that I care because I'm married, but I found, I think like with cars and certain other things, a great beard can be more a dick magnet than a chick magnet. You know, I guess it depends on where you are and age and everything else. But you will get boys coming out of the woodwork like, nice.
I haven't had that. But when I was younger, I used to have guys always come on to me, and it was weird. I was working one time doing roofing, a summer job.
Yeah,
we were doing hot tar roofing, and it was this guy who was, you know, working over on the other side, and he's, you know, looking at me and staring at me, and you know, my buddies. I was working with friends too. And they're like, so-and-so's checking me out. Well, he keeps checking me out. And next thing I know, the guy starts dancing over towards me, going, check your body. And he's staring at me and dancing. I'm like, yo, dude, I don't go that way, man.
There you go.
Sorry, man. I'm flattered, but I just don't go that way, man.
Right.
So since you started being around all these crazy people, how has your beard collection grown? Has it grown a lot, or you know, it's just one of those things that you just like, now that you have eyes, everybody's telling you what's good and you're seeing what everybody's saying is good, like do you immediately just start like picking up, or how does that go?
Well, in the beginning, I was just trying to like grab the next big thing all the time, but that got old real fast because you realize real quick that not every product works for your beard,
right?
And not every product is what everyone says it is either.
Right. Yeah.
So, you know, you learn that real quick and you start being more picky and choosy. You know, Johnny's doing now. That's what I'm doing now, picking and choosing what I buy. But I've won a lot of products too.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like a lot of the giveaways, you know, I try like now, like I may start paying them forward, but when I win them, I'll be like, yeah, I won a giveaway. Like,
yeah, I worked for a while there. Yeah.
There was no paying forward with me for a very long time. Like, I mean, now I'll probably do it, but you know, but if I don't have it,
if I usually pay it forward. You know, if I have it or tried it already.
Right.
I won a Chronic the other night, Chronic oil the other night on a set stream, and I paid it forward to Vato, but he wanted to pay it. He used it too already, so he paid it forward to Anthony, a new guy in the community.
I know. Yeah. Okay.
So. You know, hey, Ron, would you be upset if I paid it forward to Anthony? He hasn't tried this yet. I said, no, by all means, go ahead. I gave it to you. It's yours. You want to pay it forward? go ahead. You know, I got no problem with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have made a purchase where you've been like, oh damn, this wasn't what I thought.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
They'll
a
make
lot.
it-
It doesn't happen a lot, but
Yeah. It will happen, and hopefully, yeah, like you said, not a lot. You know.
I'm learning now. You know, I'm learning.
I'm answering questions, all right? I'm answering questions. Just visual answers. I don't want to interrupt anybody. I know the teacher you was like, these are not, you're not following Zoom rules, children. You're not following the Zoom rules. Is it hard to fight that? Is it hard to fight to reprimand and correct people over the screen now, since you do it with a bunch of kids?
What?
Like if I start drinking in class, right? Like
Yeah.
let's say we're in class, are you going to yell at me for drinking in class now?
Me
No.
or Ron?
Yeah, you're the teacher. You're the one.
Hey,
Johnny, you have to understand. None of them have their cameras on when we do class.
Oh, okay.
They all have their cameras and mics off until I ask them a question. Then they'll turn their mic on and say something. No one's got a camera.
Really?
Yep.
That's not fair, man.
Yeah,
That's not fair at all.
Here-
That's not fair.
you know, what's wild is I'm not going to know any of these kids in person because when I see them, they have a mask up to here. I'm going to know them by their little icons. That's how I know them. You know, like when this bothered the shit out of me when CDs first came out. I remember as they were starting to get some traction, people would go, "Oh, dude, track 12 on that new Ice Cube album is the best." I'm like, "Well, what's the name of the fucking song? I don't know track 12. Give me the name of it." And that's how it is, you know. I'm like, I don't know your name. I know you were the three little kitty cats, you know, frolicking in the field, but I don't know who the hell you are, even if you were in my class for a year.
See, I'm over here thinking like, oh, those are universal Zoom rules for every
No.
classroom.
No.
Or that the kids have to have the camera on and be on there, and if you're not in there for like, if you're away without saying you went to the bathroom for more than 2 minutes, you get marked absent. Like it's ridiculous, man.
I'm very laid back as a teacher anyway. But with all the restrictions and stuff, and I remember I'm teaching struggling learners. Usually I teach the high achievers.
Right.
This year I'm teaching struggling learners. So I just don't want them to fail, and I want them to turn their stuff in. So I'm not going to sweat that baby shit, you know. All right, what's going on in the chat here? James, the secret until the reveal live on Ken's channel. Oh, look at Ken. He's got some exclusive proprietary deal with Gary Lewis. What's up with that?
Who?
I don't know. They're talking about some set. I saw Ryan said that Gary was not going to top Silence Night. And now they're talking about, Ken, I just reported your channel to YouTube. Jake Cruz. And Jake Cruz said anything he wins on your channel, he's paying it forward to me. That works.
Oh, okay.
What about the track change mid-song on an 8-track? Oh, Eric, now you're going way back in the day. No, that's wrong. Track 7 was better.
I remember 8 tracks actually from when I was a kid.
So let's hype a couple things. Not to hype, but because they deserve mention. Number one, Chesapeake Beards is releasing its Scent of the Month for January on Ken's channel, 10-man live. Johnny Grooms and I will be part of those 10 men.
And you don't know that I'm going to open this.
I got mine, by the way, Gary. I checked outside, and there it was. Okay, so if you want, we did this once before with Ginger Raz.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. So that's tomorrow on Ken's. At what time, Ken? Ken dropped the time. I didn't see if you did.
It's at 9 p.m.
9 p.m. 9 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. And then on a very serious note, some of you might have seen a video that Ken recorded today. A really tragic situation with a guy in the beard community that some of you may know, who young guy out of work, trying to get through college, who tragically lost his wife during surgery. So now he's out of work and has a son to care for, and is also trying to get a college degree. So next week, Therapy is lucky enough to host the auction. We're going to try and raise some money that we can put towards this. This was Gary Lewis's idea because Gary knows this young man very well. Gary, if you want to drop any info into the chat, go right ahead. It'll be Johnny I, Gary, and Bluegrass Beards Ken on here, having some fun, auction for a good cause. I know we've done lots of auctions. Heck, I was part of a Down syndrome auction, but I would gladly trade that Down syndrome auction proceeds for this one, just because, man, you don't find a stronger plight than this poor guy has right now. So that's what we'll be doing. I told Johnny, 364 days a year we do dick jokes. We'll be serious one day of the year, and next Wednesday will be that day, and we'll be starting at 8 o'clock next week. We've already got a ton of great companies contributing to us. You know, love our beard companies. Lot of guys. You know, we have a big group chat with a lot of reviewers or former reviewers that have relationships, and boy, these companies have stepped up to the plate, and it's going to be hopefully a good time. And even if you can't buy anything, just being in the chat supporting that's great. It's,
right. Yeah.
This went from an idea to reality with people contributing in a couple hours, and it just shows the amazing,
pretty fast.
Yeah.
That's
the amazing nature of this community.
I was telling them, I said, we're a bunch of capable, responsible adult men. We should be able to pull this, like, you know, get this just right. And it happened very quickly, very organized. It was like everybody had a part. It just went. It was good.
Yeah, it was. It was nice to sit there and see, because it was like, you know, Joe, Bearded Life Joe, was like, oh, you know, I don't know what I can do, but I can do. And then he got a task, and I had something. And then all of a sudden I started seeing people say, so-and-so's on board, so-and-so's on board. I'm like, well, shit, I got people I can ask. So then I started asking, and it was like this lovely churning, like, it's like we were bees in the hive making honey, Johnny Grooms, and we need to make a lot of damn honey, you know? And it was nice to see.
It always jumps right head first. Anytime, you know, something happens and, you know, you need help with it. They all jump in. I love it.
So if you would like to make any donations towards it early, I'm going to start scrolling PayPal for Ken, Bluegrass Spirit. Oh wow, this is not. You know what? I'll just leave it up on there. I thought it was going to scroll, but it's not going to scroll. I'll just keep it up like that. If you want to make any donations earlier, if you think you can't make the auction for whatever reason, you can send PayPal donations to Ken over there at KenBluegrassBearded.com, and he will get the funds over to where it needs to be for the gentleman in need.
And I will say this: if some of you are like, well, why is it going to Bluegrass Beards? I didn't know Ken till I joined this group chat. If there's a bigger above board guy than Ken in this community, I'd be hard pressed to find him. I think of guys like him in Cribs, you know, and even Ron here. These are guys that are above board dudes. Ken's going to take care of your money. He's going to make sure it gets to the right place, right, or we'll all mug him because we know where he lives. He's in Kentucky, son. That's what you get, Ken Bluegrass Beards. I would at least do a better job of hiding. I call myself Bluegrass Beards and live in like North Dakota or something. Oh
man, yeah. So that's next week. Earlier, 8 o'clock instead of the regular 8:30, and we'll go until everything's gone, and maybe then some. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be fun. I think we're going to have a good time, and it's all for a great cause. So
Yeah.
All right. So hey, a pretty heavy, serious kind of beard therapy tonight, but that's what you get.
Sorry, guys.
No.
There was one thing else I wanted to talk about tonight.
Go ahead, Ron. Go ahead.
I do have biological siblings that, my oldest sister has since passed away, but I have a twin sister, Tina, and I have a brother, Kevin. And I got bad news last week that my sister, Tina, is in the hospital. She tried to take her life, and thank God she didn't succeed. But she's been in there for about a month now, they said, and this is the second place she's been in. And, nobody called me or told me. She finally left me a message, last week, and that's how I found out. And it wasn't a very good message. It was kind of very disturbing, to be honest. And, our biological parents suffer with mental illness. My biological grandmother was really bad with mental illness. And sadly, Tina's showing those signs. And, she was telling me that the staff there is trying to poison her and kill her. And, that they're trying to take her money and or insurance money that and she has no insurance money that I know of. She's never discussed anything with money with me like that before. So I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's been very upsetting to say the least. And, you know, everybody in the community, though, has been so amazing, reaching out to me, DMing me, you know, and I want to say thank you to everybody for that, because it means the world to me. It really does.
Yeah,
And,
you know, that sometimes it's, you know, that's all that's really needed. Just, you know, just a little bit of concern. You know,
Yeah.
it goes a long way.
and just being able to talk about it too, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, I only told a couple people about it, you know, but I figured, you know, it's about time I let the community know what you know, what's been wrong with me, why I've been down and why I've been acting the way I have and leaving streams and stuff, you know, because it's not fair to them, to everyone reaching out to me, you know. I think they have a right to know, you know. So
That's another kind of I think amazing thing of this community, particularly with all the ex-vets that we have in here, and the, you know, Brett Berlin, Mr. Blue Wrench, ex-vet that suffers from PTSD. It's just the mental health awareness amongst a group of fucking dudes, man.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the kind of shit that if you're in public, you don't want to admit that shit because that makes you weak, son, right? You know, that's kind of like the perception. But out here, people let that shit fly. Yeah.
Yep.
My boy Ryan, Redbeard Ryan, every day he posts something about mental health, and other guys, and Chris, you know, Chris deals with mental health. There's a lot of guys in here that, you know, accept that, embrace that, and try to help others, which is just awesome because, you know, we called it shell shock in World War I, you know, what we now call PTSD.
yeah.
And back then, if you didn't have a wound, you were a pussy. What do you mean you got? What do you mean you're scared? Get your ass back out in the field.
Right.
And I still feel that and I still feel that they're probably, I don't know, I was never in the armed forces, but my grandfather and stepdad were, that there might still be some of that kind of macho, I got to shrug this shit off, I got to be tough attitude out there because your job is to protect the country, right? So they don't want people complaining about some of these issues. Thankfully, it has gotten more national appeal and stuff like that. But I wonder if the troops, if they kind of tamp that stuff down, if they know they're suffering from it until they get out, because it's got to be hard. I don't know. If my vets in the house, they can say something about that.
Yeah.
Shit, it was just you know, I was having a conversation. We were talking about like cereal, and like childhood trauma just came right to the surface over just seeing some images. You know, it was just.
We'll be bringing in some adulthood trauma here in a little while.
Oh God!
Oh, God.
You guys have no idea.
If you missed my post earlier, Johnny Grooms made that face and sent that face to me, and I said, "Oh, this is gorgeous." We are going to show you why Johnny Grooms made that face. Now, if you here's me being a total hypocrite. If you want to be a pussy and not be part of this, you go right ahead. But we are going to give you a little warning, you sons of bitches. Where's Figueroa? I need to place it at him again. God damn you, Figueroa. Where are you, son? Oh.
Hold up. It's too dark in here. I can't see nothing.
So, Ron, while we got a little bit of time, I'm not staying out. Yeah, Ken, that's probably actually, as Lennon said, discretion is the better part of valor. I think some of you guys might want to turn that screen off for about a minute and then turn it back on. Trust me. Let me see. Let me check the chat real quick, Ron, and then I had a question. I'm sorry, Ron. Good. Irish Whisker. Kyle, good. He says Blueberry Crunching about Pride last night. Copper Johns. Yes, Tyson. Totally. Yes, Ryan. Totally. Ryan does his part, man. Ryan's just a great fucking dude. There's some programs meant to move past the stigma and ask for help. That's totally right, Ken. Totally right.
Yeah.
Gary Lewis and Rob Acker got a sneak preview because they asked, silly boys.
Literally asked.
And so Gary speaks with the voice of experience on this one.
Give me 1 minute. I'm missing my tissue. I'll be right back.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah,
Eric?
Seeing Johnny's face in that picture, I didn't want to ask.
Eric, of course, if you missed Eric being on these very airwaves, he related his struggle with substance abuse and stuff. And, we got a lot of guys in here that could help other dudes.
Eric's amazing. Great
yes,
guy.
he is. Yes, he is. I love doing the Beards on Film with him and Joe. It's a fun time because of lacking VA, but that was about 18 years ago. Yeah, hey, Dagan, you know what I mean? I like completely different things, but the heart surgery that saved my daughter's life wasn't available 20 years ago. So just to kind of show you how things in medicine advance, both from a physical surgical standpoint and with the medical with the mental medicine, if you will. Thank God we're no longer shocking fucking people or cutting out parts of their brain, and at least now we have evolved to a point where we can address this stuff publicly, and our boys who have served and or fought for us can get the help they so vastly deserve. I taught all quiet on the Western Front. I'm a big war guy, and I can look at it from afar and shudder just to think living through any of this shit. By the way, if you're a veteran or you like war and you've never read All Quiet on the Western Front, it is an amazing book. It's written from the German perspective in World War I, but it got translated to many languages early on. It was a book that Hitler burned because it was the first true anti-war book with international acclaim, because Paul, the narrator, tells it like it is. And it doesn't matter what flag you were wearing on your shoulder, every soldier felt the way he did, right? The feeling of young men at war transcended your nation. You felt that way, kind of thing. So a really fine read. I highly recommend it. A little long for teaching it at the 10th grade level, but a great war book.
Rob is he's apologized for not being so active. He's burning some crosses now.
Well, if Rob's gonna out himself tonight about burning crosses. Hey, by the way, fucking hands out to Rob. I mean, we're talking about beer companies and shit.
Yeah,
Rob, of course. I don't know if for those of you who don't know, he has a piece of art, a piece of hand artisanship called God and Country. That's beautiful. Johnny's got a variant of it right there. He's pointing to it. And Rob's wife makes a tumbler that is, I don't know the verb, Rob, you can tell me, but it has the American flag etched into it.
Oh, there's something on it. I don't know if it's the Constitution. Is it the Constitution on there? I think it's Constitution.
Well, Rob and his wife are donating a tumbler and one of Rob's God and Country crosses for that auction next week. So thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob and Mrs. Acker.
So, so we'll have beard products.
Constitution Cup. Thank you, Rob.
So we'll have beard products, a massive amount of beard products, and we're going to have an auction for Rob's work, the tumbler and the cross, or tumbler and then cross, whichever one's going to happen, I forget, and Mrs. Bluegrass's cookies. So beard products, wood materials, and cookies.
Hey, Gary. Good thing Gary is. Although anyone on the panel can bid in the auction, just so we know. But Gary will spend a fortune for those cookies. I got to say this about Gary because he sometimes gets a bad rap in places. He bought Mrs. Bluegrass cookies for I think somewhere between $150 and $200, and was going to give them to my daughter Ariana, who has celiac disease, and then Ken's wife nicely said, well, we can make them gluten-free, or someone did. And Ariana just doesn't like anything sweet. She's a big savory girl, but she doesn't like, because, there's gluten-free everything nowadays. Cookies, cake, and pie. She just doesn't like any of this stuff. But I thought it was a wonderfully sweet gesture for Gary. So if you're going to get some of that Mrs. Ken's goodness, you better bring your wallet, boys. You better bring 2 cards, because those things are popular.
I know. I'm like, I can't even afford it.
I think he spent $400 for a dozen in Eric's auction. I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Gary's got a big heart. He's got a huge heart.
Those cookies go for lots of dough.
No, Johnny Grooms with the pun. Kyle, I'm sending it to you right now, brother. Oh shit! Joe, they can make beef stew cookies for. I don't want to think about a beef stew cookie, Gary, but that's interesting.
A beef stew cookie.
Oh,
More
Those
like a
tumblers.
biscuit, maybe.
yes, James. Those tumblers look sick if it's the same style his wife made him. It's exactly right, James. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, look at Ken rubbing it in. I had a cookie.
But
He's
yeah,
got Mrs. Fields cookies living in his house. We
Yeah.
should roll him in the parking lot just for that. We should hold him for ransom for an even 5 dozen cookies. Yeah, let's see how much Ken's wife's love extends. Ken, we're going to bring a hit squad down to the Bluegrass State, and we're going to hold you for 6 dozen cookie ransom, brother. We'll see if your wife loves you.
you know what I want? The kind of cookie I want? I want a chocolate chip cookie with almonds in it. Like just like pulverized almonds, wouldn't be like preferably chopped in slices or anything like that. Just like I want a good amount of almonds with my chocolate chip cookies in the cookie.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Diablo, it's part. I'll let Ken tell you, but it's part of the website. I think she's backed up to beyond the holidays as far as shipping,
Yeah.
because her stuff is so popular. But it's part. Ken, you can fill him in. You can fill in Diablo Bearded, who just recently followed me, and I followed you back, Diablo. Anyone who's named after the devil, well, you know I'm going to be. Which part of Kentucky? I got peoples, and they're cheap. I'm going to look through all of Ken's posts and see if he accidentally let his address slip when he's taking a picture of him in a beard product thing. We will find. You better look through those IG, Ken. You better look.
He sells merch. Oh, I don't know if it doesn't go through his. No, it doesn't come from his house.
Yeah.
You know.
He does send out some products from his house sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. He does. Whenever
Uh-huh.
You gotta win something from that he bought and paid for. Then he'll send it out to you from his house.
It's all fun and games, Ken, until like the 10 guys with 3 teeth show up at your doorstep. I'll tell you right now. James Persing said they were cheap, which means they don't have good dentistry.
So I was
That's
thinking, because I'm almost at 1,000, right? Like on my regular YouTube channel, like knocking on the door for the last 200. I was thinking, like when I hit 1,000, right? I give away the entire collection, the whole thing, the whole gambit, and start over fresh.
Damn.
Holy
To
cow.
one person? To one person, the whole thing, or
maybe.
break it up into
I don't know,
different.
maybe 2 half.
Wow.
They would get like one person would get like 60 some oils and butter combos, and then somebody else would get like 50 something butters and or like that. It would be like
Jesus.
it'd be cute. It's like literally they just sit here. I use them like once or twice, for the reviews and stuff like that, and every now and then I'll grab one, but they're pretty much all full bottles of oil. Very few have a good dent in them. The same thing with the butters. So
See, that looks so awesome. Again, I've said this before. Anyone out there who hasn't done this, go back to Beard Therapy first or second or third episode and look at how blank Johnny's background was in those days.
Yeah.
He had no stickers. He had no oils. Not to say he didn't have them, but he didn't have the setup he has now.
Mhm.
And now it's just like rich and alive, and I can see metallic labels and a shit ton of stickers. And dude, that's a lot of beard product to give
I'd
away.
all like wipe it clean, like except for a very few. Like there's a few, like that orange bottle up there. That orange bottle's not going. My bottle of beard meds is not going. Definitely not my Crush's.
You got your main shelf upstairs too, no?
Yeah. Not my what is it? The French Crush stuff. Like those are I'm keeping those like forever.
Yeah, French Crush.
I won't give those away.
Yeah, that's a special one, man. I got one of them too.
Ken said, I have guns. It's all. See, that's the problem. When you have a couple that are both veterans, it's a little hard to do the home invasion because they're strapped. I bet you Mrs. Bluegrass, because she's kind of on the deal with this. I bet you she's like a whiz with like throwing knives or some shit, right? So Ken's bringing out the firepower, so you overlook the woman, and she's going to be one of those fucking assassins that can like at 20 yards or 10 yards put a throwing knife right in your Adam's apple. All right, Ken. Well played, sir. Well played.
That's why she's in the kitchen all the time. So if anybody, it's a quick steak knife to the neck or something.
My wife has handcuffs. She was a police officer. Okay, Ken, that's not the admission you want to make on Beard Therapy, brother. Okay, I'm gonna let that one slide. I'm gonna let that one go for now because I respect you and Mrs. Bluegrass. I can just see the thought balloons. Mick, we're actually taking a December hiatus for Beards on Film because I don't know why, because we're first Saturday in January, we're going to do the grab bag. I'm going to make a post on that sometime in the near future. Getting slacking with that kind of stuff. Oh yeah.
You know what?
Oh, Ken, I love you, dude. That is not the comment I would have expected from you, brother. When in Rome. That is awesome.
It didn't pop up on mine yet. So I just thought now.
You know what I really? You know what I want?
I'd expect from Ken either.
That's awesome.
I was thinking like I want like all the beard oils that I own, but in this size, like this tiny size.
Yeah, because
that would be so much better for like me as a reviewer, kind of customer.
Because I got a longer beard. You know, the half-ounce ones, those are nice. Because that one's a little too small for me.
Well, no, I mean, like for me, it would work because if I'm just gonna review an oil and stuff like that, like this.
Oh yeah, for reviews too. Yeah, that'd be plenty. Yeah.
For me, I just want what I want, and I have to just sulk and accept what is there available.
Well, I like out 10th Kingdom. They do a half-ounce oil and a 1 ounce butter. I wish every company did that. You know, you could try more scents that way.
Yeah, but then they have to keep more. They have to keep more. Like,
use the product too, and not all, you wouldn't so much wouldn't go to waste because you have a chance to use it more of it if it's just a smaller amount.
And then if you get it and you don't like it because you hate the smell of it or it doesn't feel good, one, you didn't waste a lot of money, and on the back end, if you really like it, you could just buy the full size.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Ron, I'm going to give you the same advice I gave Devin when he was on here. What I did so that I could get more sense in a larger variety of the company and get a true scope of the company is I would buy oils only. Not always, but particularly when I was reviewing. Oils only and go with an unscented butter or balm.
Yeah.
Right.
Just so I could hit from more companies. I'm still doing that to this day, although the companies I already know their product. Like Gary, who's in the chat with Vitality, I like that. So I'll do a combo from Gary because I like the stuff. But if I'm trying a brand new company, chances are I'm only buying oil. Now the downside, of course, is in reviews. A lot of people want to also see well, what's their butter and balm like? So it's kind of one of those juggling things.
That's why I can't do a review on an oil by itself. I have to have the pair.
Unscented, you can show the scented butter at least with any oil, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Irish Whisker Kyle says he's also going to be giving some stuff. Johnny, Gary says he gives his oils away every day for $17.50.
Wait, he said I'm going to give away some of my. Okay.
Oh. Yeah. All right, we are close to Dirty 930. Now this is dirty, not in a good way. Do you want to lead with this, JJ?
Oh, we want to go there. Okay. All right. So
I think I want to leave.
All right. This is how I'm going to put this. So I very rarely do this when it comes to these kinds of videos because I don't give a shit. But this one, I'm going to say a warning on this one because it's
graphic.
It's there where like if you're gonna watch it and you may like just like turn away or something like that. And also before we go forward, thank you, Devin.
Yeah, I was wondering about your announcement too, right?
For Devin reminded me, Ron, if you were forced to eat poop flavored ice cream or ice cream that or shit flavored ice cream or shit ice cream designed to taste like other flavors. How does it go, Joe? I forget.
Okay, if you were down, right? And there's a reason Johnny forgets. If you were to eat, would you rather eat poop that has been flavored like ice cream or ice cream that tastes like shit? That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I don't want either.
All right, but gun to your head. You had to.
Oh God, I think I'd rather have the ice cream that tastes like shit.
Yes,
because it's still ice cream.
Yes.
I don't want to eat shit, even if it's flavored good.
Okay.
Gary Lewis. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Gary, you're
It's,
funny. I was saving that to Dirty 932.
no other live better start using that question. You know, the day another live uses that question,
Who
they
would?
stole it from here. They stole it from here. There's
would?
no originality. You know,
We'll give them a once over if they do.
So while Johnny's getting this ready, because Gary said something.
Exactly, Eric. At least the ice cream don't have fecal matter.
yeah, that's the answer. That's why that's the answer.
We've already had this discussion. So
Yeah,
I'm not getting into
I'm
it
gonna
again.
get this going, and just
After we put this to bed, Johnny, I want to talk because I'm not shooting videos for it this year. I want to talk my a couple of my top fives real quick on it.
okay, all right, okay. So again, if you are squeamish in any way, this is the warning. This is
This
it.
is the time.
We're gonna go in 4, 3, 2. I have to make sure I share audio because you also have to hear it too.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Just go. You want to just roll with it?
Hit it.
Okay. I'm gonna just.
Is that a worm? Discharge. Ooh, that's bleeding good.
James Persian said, "Oh God, the squish."
Squish.
No, I'm eating, bro.
Oh.
I gave warnings. That's it.
Oh.
Oh, that was pretty foul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was definitely foul.
Mm.
Not while I'm eating, bro. Diablo, we told you, man.
I gave warnings.
Yeah, we did give warnings. This is a doctor's dream.
That was an original video. That's nowhere else in the world except
No. And I will let you know that the one and only Savage shot that video because that motherfucking thing is on my back as we speak.
that's on Joe's back. That was Joe's back.
That is a cyst that has abscessed with staph infection. And it's still there. It is still there, baby.
Oh, good.
And
God.
it is a foul thing.
How
And
many?
it's,
Cleaned it out, right?
When do you get that removed?
okay, so here's the thing. Before them to remove the cyst, the infection has to go all the way away. So they won't do surgery until it does. And by the way, guys, as awful as that looked, you should smell this thing when the bandages come off. Oh, it is the worst smelling cheese
That's
that
disgusting.
you have ever fucking imagined. It is horrible. It's my own stench and I can't stand it. So there you go. Abscessed shit. That was horrible, Tomahawk. Ryan G, I may never recover.
And we lost about 100 subs.
Let's see the thumbs down.
We lost about 100 subs.
Gary, it is slowly healing. It is slowly getting better. But I'm not going to get it taken out till the COVID's all done and settled down.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in a hospital. But yeah, they need to cut that thing out. It's 3 centimeters, dude. The thing is not anything small. It's a 3 centimeter
That's
ball
huge.
of yuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it
Brett
swelled up?
Berlin. That's it?
Well, Brett, he had a giant one, right? Something like that. It was like
Yeah, Brett had a nasty one too.
I heard that story.
On his tape. But you don't have video, Brett. In fact, Brett, I was thinking of you when we were doing this, because I had been doing this at the doctor, and then my wife had to do that this weekend. And so immediately, and in the group chat, Johnny was like, get footage if you can.
Yeah. Yeah. He was like being all like serious
Right
about
on,
it. And I was like,
Johnny.
"No,
And so I made my lovely 14-year-old daughter, who was grossing out during the whole time. She held the camera and then turned away. She couldn't watch it.
You know,
She did good.
you did really good not gagging and making noise and all that stuff. Like that was.
Oh yeah.
It should,
Eric, you and Brett both have me beat for show. For show, you do. All right, so I'm not doing any top 5 videos this year because I bought a ton of stuff this year, but it obviously wasn't like my first year reviewing.
right.
But I did want to say, based on what I have purchased, really quickly, I want to talk about my top 5 companies overall. Really, they're going to be top 3s, and then my top 3 like scent companies overall this year. Okay. So in scents, based on, and this is like a ratio, the amount of product I got versus the amount I really, really dug. And what was hitting 3 for 3 for me, with like 2 amazing scents and 1 very strong scent, particularly for a cologne scent I don't like. Okay. So that would be number 1. That's my number 1 company. But let's roll it back to 3. And damn it, I hope you guys know me well enough to know that I'm really trying to put my bias at way arm's length. But for scents, my number 3 company is Clever Beard Co. They came out with a lot of scents. Really, and it was cemented with my my Black Friday purchase because I got 4 because they had a BOGO. And 2 of them were amazing. 1 of them was solid, and 1 of them was an okay cologne scent. So that's my number 3 as far as the scents go. Number 2 is going to be Hanyaker, and that's with a scent I really didn't like of his this year. Johnny was in the same boat.
Yeah.
And number 1 is going to be Chronic. The 3 scents. I have Shatterfly. I have Salem Smoke. Thank you, Brett Berlin. And I have Santa's Pipe. Thank you, Brett Berlin. And those 3 scents, boy, I'm going to tell you. And this is also performance in beard, too. I really like the way Chronic feels in beard, and I really like the way Chronic's balm feels in beard and the way it performs in my beard. Now, the whole reason I'm doing this is because I never thought these words would cross my lips. My number 1 overall company, okay, when you move beyond scents, balms, and butters, and you start thinking of other things like soaps and co-washes and washes and things of that nature, I'm just going to give you my number 1, and that is going to be Chesapeake Beard Company. And I never, ever thought I would say that. But when you add Ultra and Vitality to the mix,
yes,
and the fact that Gary had 2, and I haven't tried a lot of Chesapeake. I've tried maybe 6-7 scents, and the first couple that Gary sent me, I wasn't very fond of. But when you have a scent like Irish Blue and the power of Vitality, you buy a lottery ticket, folks. When you have Kingston, which Chris, channel to be named later, company to be named later, sent me, both of those to me are amazing. I bought a couple of old Gary scents from his Black Friday. In fact, I've got I think I've got the envelope right here. I'm ready to pop open and just kind of not do anything on live, but just to sniff them. But Vitality is one of my top butters, and hands down, not even close, Ultra is my number 1 co-wash. So well done, Gary. Well done. Because if I'm saying it, I'm not kissing any ass, brother. I'm just trying to be as honest as I possibly can.
No, makes sense. I agree. Gary's stuff is great. I haven't tried the Ultra yet. I'm still waiting for him to have some in stock to pick some up. But I just got the Command Daily Wash. That stuff is great, too.
I got to get on that scent. That scent sells really, really well. The Command.
Yeah,
scent.
That's what I've always wanted. But isn't it like lavender and vanilla? I'm not the biggest
Something like
lavender
that, but,
vanilla. Yeah.
I mean, it sells like crazy. So it's got to be a really good scent,
Dan likes mellower scents, and this is not a criticism of Dan. He's just that's his scent bias.
Yeah,
and I want to be socked in the face. And yes, the co-wash may be great, but I've got fucking Ultra, dude, in a great smell. And so I'm not going to do the Command. Gary, I did not get 2020 unless you slid it in there without me knowing. I went for Black Friday, Gary. I went with some oldies. Recent oldies and old oldies because of stuff I'd missed.
The Command wash is Driftwood and Sea Salt.
Yeah,
no, that I would like. Driftwood and Sea Salt I would like.
Oh, the butter is lemon, lavender, and peppermint. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I would
I
stay
get
away from
that,
that.
man.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
stay
I
away
get
from that. Oh, what's that you got there, Ron?
I got today from Chesapeake too.
Nice.
CBD.
Oh, the CBD.
Yeah, the CBD stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Came in today at 4:00.
I've been using that McKinnon's.
Disney Beardsman, I have not.
Yeah, McKissick. Yeah.
Yeah, McKissick. Yeah, that's Mick
Yeah, that's
turned me
that's-
onto them.
Yeah, that's some good stuff. I've been using that, and I'm like, you know what? It's a 2-ounce oil and it's a 4-ounce butter, but I can see like how I'm gonna put a huge dent in that. You know, if that would probably a 1 ounce, I probably would have finished almost all of it because like
Really?
it feels surprisingly good, and you know like that's why I didn't want to lock down any like 2020 tops list or anything like that because like the year's not over yet. So like
Right.
I'm gonna wait till after the new year to do like my
Okay.
search for 2020
Okay.
because I feel like that gives it more. Like I just discovered this company now, and I'm using it for a couple of days in a row now every morning, and maybe in the afternoon I'll probably throw I'll lay a couple of drops of something else just to get another scent. But it's been consistent every morning using McKissick stuff, and it's really really good. It makes my beard very manageable, and but yeah, I will save it for the review because like do so. They're a company that doesn't have a lot of reviews, so at least I haven't searched it out, but I don't know of any. So like I want to give as much information on the review as possible without talking to like.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So, yeah.
Ron, I'm going to say something, but people are begging you to open the Chesapeake package. But real quick, while we're on the McKissick tip, and Mick is in here. Mick, I've been doing this show with Johnny for well over a year now, almost a year and a half, and I'll say to him from time to time, Johnny, anyone you can think of that you'd want on the show? And usually he's like, nah, whoever is good. He actually DM'd me and said, we got to get McKissick on. Yeah. So I can tell how impressed he is with McKissick. I threw them a DM. They read it. I asked them if they wanted to come on. They haven't responded. They followed me, and I followed them back and everything. So we're hoping we can get McKissick on Beard Therapy for you guys.
That'd be great. Yeah. I was gonna pick some up on Black Friday, but they didn't have the butter to go with it. So I said, I'll just wait till they have the butter and order both.
Gotcha. All right, they want you to open that package. So if you want to open that package, you can open the package if you want. If you want, you don't have to.
Hey, Ron, I'll do mine with you so we can be doing them together.
All
okay. I'll do mine with you guys too.
Yeah, let him do his too, Gary.
Just so you know, I'm not special. This is my receipt, and Gary didn't write a damn thing on it. Okay, so I'm just every other fucking customer.
He
didn't write anything on mine either.
I think he drew a picture of the middle finger. He would like sit on it.
Ooh, I'm liking the smell out of this envelope, though. So I got 2 combos. I got a CBG, which I hate those initials. I always just call him Peak.
Oh,
it's got my CBG sticker.
Yeah.
With the Easy Peel tab.
Yeah, the Easy Peel tab. Well, I'm that special, Johnny. I got a fucking Easy Peel tab, so I'm in the upper 1% there. God damn it.
Jeez, I gotta open that thing.
You don't know how many times I go to peel a sticker, and I'm there for at least 5 minutes trying to get a freaking end in. Like.
What did you show? Did you show something, Ron? I didn't see if you showed.
I didn't even get a Peak CBD sticker either. Jesus.
Man, he's resting on his laurels. Maybe we got to move on to number 2. Oh, there it is. Peak CBD, Kauai. Okay.
Kauai.
That's where I learned to body surf, is on the island of Kauai. I have some Rusted. Everyone was saying how great it was.
Oh, yeah, I got that too. Rusted is nice. It's a good apple really scent. Nice. Yeah, if you like apple scents, it's a unique one. It's a good one. It's not your regular apple scent.
I want some of that distorted still.
All right, Ron. Are you going to give yours a little whiffer snaffer?
Yeah, you can go ahead first. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll do this Rusted real quick. I know some of the guys in the chat have this Rusted.
Yeah.
Gary had some really killer prices. I think it was $20 combos for Black Friday.
Yeah, and some were Vitality combos too.
Yeah, and he brought some of his old scents back to life.
Yeah, I picked up Cherry Cola. I've been wanting Cherry Cola for a while now.
Oh yeah, gone. It was gone so fast, man.
Oh yeah, that's like a that's like a Granny Smith kind of apple.
I like that.
Let's rub this in. Ooh, does it pop once you warm it up? That's nice. I'm glad I picked that one up. That's a good one, Gary.
Oh man. Woo.
And after Ron smells his,
Oh yeah, your rusted is Vitality.
It came with Vitality, Joe?
That rusted is Vitality. Wow.
I don't know. It doesn't say Vitality on it, but it doesn't say Butter on it either.
Open it up and see what it is.
Yeah, let's open it up. I've never had the regular Chesapeake Butter. I've only had his Vitality.
I have a few of them. They're good. You know, they're good.
I have an old one that's still a 4-ounce size in Waldorf.
Yeah. I have the this is the 4 ounce of the French Crush, which this is the one that my kids hiding from my kids.
Oh yeah, it's Vitality, baby.
Nice.
That is just nice and fresh.
I always forget how freaking good the scent is.
Damn, yeah, that's just fall in a bottle, baby.
Gary needs to do like only Vitality from now on. Just do the Vitality. Everybody loves the Vitality.
I think it's a time thing. He's in here.
It's hard. It's hard to make. I think.
Yeah, it's a very
takes longer
labor.
to make or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's labor intensive and time intensive.
Vitality in the small size. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's the small size.
I would like a smaller size. But I mean, I use. It doesn't take a lot to get this beard condition. So when I use Vitality, I use a real quick, just a quick swipe, and it covers my entire index finger. So.
Oh, I like the big size.
Yeah. You have a much longer thing happening.
Yeah.
Hey, Clint, Captain Stash. I got Mike. I did some ordering from Black Friday. I trust Mick and Ryan with my beard's life. So when they say, that's why I wanted to get that Makisha Macker.
Makisha,
they recommended, yeah.
That's why, they recommended it, and I was like, all right, let me check it out. And at first, when I first opened it, I had issues. When I first opened it, I didn't smell it. For some reason, I couldn't smell that McKissick's oil at all. Like the fragrance wasn't there. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with it. But like I took I had a clean palate. It was the next day. I wasn't just sniffing a bunch of oils because that's what I was doing. I was unboxing and smelling, and all that stuff. So like I started with a fresh thing in the morning, and I put it in, and I was like, oh, there's the fragrance. It's starting to come through. It's still a little mellow. It's not punchy in the face, but it's definitely noticeable. So, I'm going to try another scent because I heard that some of the scents are really strong. So, I will be buying from them again.
I'm gonna come back to you, Johnny. But Ron, what's the verdict of Kauai?
Yeah, smells great. Smells great. It's very pineapple-y, sweet pineapple.
That's a Johnny Gruden scent right there. He was just raving about wanting more pineapple scents.
Yeah.
I love pineapple. I love the smell of pineapple. I just don't like it on my pizza. It don't belong.
So Johnny, before I open my other Gary purchase, what scent or scents did you get from McKissick?
I got the vanilla bourbon. So when I first got it out of bottle, I couldn't smell it. I put it on just oil by itself. It started to come through, and then I put the butter in, and then it really came through. I'm like, oh, this is very pleasant. Like it's a very nice, mellow, subtle, just enough to get into your nose.
Yeah.
And not enough. So someone won't be able to smell you walking past you. It's not that strong, but you definitely get it in your nose. So I like it.
Oh man, there's like now that this rusted has warmed up a little bit, I'm getting some kind of what's the profile? I'm getting some kind of sweeter and heavier notes to the apple because it smells like
two different kinds of apple. I think it's two different kinds of apple, and he said something else. 2 apples and rustic woods.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, that's just nice. That's just a fresh. Really, but the apple is heavy enough that it feels like fall, but it's really kind of fresh and bitey. I really dig that. The other one I got was this out of order. That's a horrible way to say it. This out of print, even though it's not a print. This Rhapsody. I was looking at the scents of his that I would like, and the group chat seemed to think of the ones I offered, like what to buy. We got a couple Chesapeake heads in that group chat, and they said Rhapsody was a good choice. This is a cherry tobacco, Gary. What is this? I think it's cherry and tobacco, and I love
No,
I love
Tim,
tobacco.
You do not need to have a beard to use these products.
No,
No,
You
you
put it
don't,
on your
brother.
skin. It's good for your skin.
Yeah.
But if you had a beard,
your hair, even in your head hair, girls. use
yeah,
it.
or even your head hair. That's right. You could do head hair, leg hair, arm hair, whichever hair you want, ass hair. I mean,
But hold on, Tim. Only use the products Ron recommends, because if you go to a Walmart or a Target, you're going to buy shit that is not 100% natural. These small batch people that we deal with, that we talk with, that are in our chat, that are on our screens, they're giving you just good quality stuff, oils and butters and things of that nature. Whereas if you bought something at a big store, there might be more chemicals in there than you could shake a stick at.
Yeah,
So.
I need to get a Rhapsody.
the thing is, like a lot of
vanilla.
the products you get from these companies, like they have ingredients that don't clog your pores and things like that. So like you may get some store-bought stuff that has silicone in it, and then it clogs your pores and you're breaking out, or whatever. So yeah, or I think silicones. Do silicones clog your pores? I don't know, but that's use the more natural stuff.
Risk it. I don't want to chance it.
Make it good for your skis.
And heels, Rob Acker. Gary, this is a winner. Holy shit. Bourbon and vanilla. Okay, so it's not tobacco. It's black cherry, bourbon, and vanilla. Oh, that is nice. The bourbon has just enough sting to it to let your nose know I'm smelling alcohol right now, but it's not overpowering. That cherry is definitely up front. But there's just enough of that heaviness of the bourbon just to go, that's right, you got some alcohol in here, son. The bourbon is stronger than the rum is in Kingston, but it's not a strong bourbon. I don't want to lead you astray. This is a great scent. This is a great damn scent. I can't wait to get both of these in beard. I'm glad I got them both. You son of a bitch. So now I've added more scents to cement Chesapeake being my number one overall company, and I'm happy with both of those.
Gary.
Which means, Gary, tomorrow night I'm just going to say the January scent of the month sucks, just so I can keep my respect.
You know what? Now I'm thinking about it. I don't have a number one, like a number one company. I don't know. I got to think about it a little bit more.
Gary's comment, Johnny.
My doctor has not said my cyst is Chesapeake approved, so I'm gonna wait on that one, Gary. Thank you. Yeah, that's good. If you're sorry, you can't get either of these because they were Black Friday special and he only brought them back. But who knows during the year? Yeah. If you're a cherry bourbon fan, I don't get as much as the vanilla. I haven't warmed it up and it hasn't gotten in beard yet, but I definitely get that cherry way up front and enough of the bourbon to make me dig it. And this apple, this rusted, is good too.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of shit.
Gary, question for you. You have enough scents now that aside from your scent of the month, which is always going to be a new scent, have you ever thought of maybe bringing back one old scent a month and like working your way through your old catalog that you no longer publish regularly or make regularly? Or is it just too big a pain in the ass with the supplies and stuff?
That'd be a great idea, though.
You know what's really like? I'm smelling the Silent Night from Clever. Oh my god!
Yeah,
such a good scent.
This dude, Johnny, this Thanksgiving one I have. Listen to this profile. Okay, Democracy is apples, blueberries, and leather. Okay?
Oh,
and the leather's way in the back. And Ryan
blueberry.
said he said he did it because the apples are for the red states and the blueberries are for the blue states, and then the leather kind of ties it together.
Yeah,
all right, so that's why it's called Democracy. But this Thanksgiving, which I never heard of, I just saw it on his site. How about this profile? Cranberry, brown sugar, and sweet potato.
Wow.
And
it smells
oh man, does it smell good. This might be my second favorite after American the Beautiful. This one right here.
Really? Yeah, I really am. The Silent Night. It's just like almost on the same level as the Hanyak or Snowblind. They're very similar. One has one scent that's very different than the other, but they're very, very similar. Like they touch the same kind of Christmas feelings when you smell them. You know.
I haven't heard a bad thing about Snowblind either.
I love that. Snowblind.
Joe, I have 7 full-time scents and may bring 3 oldie backs. Now, are you talking about all of 2021? You may bring 3 oldies back, or is that like in upcoming months, like early 2021, like a quarter or something? And 5 new ones for 2021 possibly coming. And I think Jeremy Chirac, Jeremy was saying with the old labels, I think he's referencing Peak, bringing back old scents and throwing them in the old labels. I don't know. I just think there's so many new guys, Gary. So many guys that obviously know you, but so many guys that 2 years ago, would have missed out on some, killer scents. Rusted is pretty common. Sorry, not common. Rusted is pretty recent. I don't know when you released Rhapsody and when you axed it, and then Kingston, which I can't stop raving about. So someone told me you made some more, and they sold out. So fuck you on me not being a salesman. But just to have all those ones that some of these guys have missed out on, I don't know. I don't run a
Congratulations, Joe. You did a job well done.
And once again, because he's in the chat, thank you, Chris, for sending that to me, dude. That is the shit. Okay, fair enough, Gary. Haven't decided. Joe, what was the Yocker scent I didn't like? Diablo, I got to tell you, the working title of that scent was Witch's Cunt.
Yes.
But Adam went with Witch's Breath. It was his fall scent this year.
Yeah.
And neither Johnny nor I were very fond of it. It's the only, and I have over a dozen Hanyaker scents. It's the only Hanyaker scent I've ever smelled that was a true miss that I would never wear.
And you know what? The damn thing kept selling out. He kept having to remake it over again. He kept having to make more batches.
Mick Man said it's his favorite fall scent ever.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like, maybe I got a really bad bottle. I have no idea. Like, I'm inclined to buy it next year when it comes out again, just to smell it. I'm doing my annual witch's scent review.
Check, right?
Yeah, just to check. I'm gonna do it every year. I'm gonna buy witch's whatever fucking name is, and and I'm gonna do it every year. I'm gonna I hate this fucking oil every time I get it. So like if that way he keeps selling out on it.
Ryan says Silence Night needs to be renamed and made an oil vitality. And if that doesn't happen, I'm gifting all my Chesapeake away. There's a PS there. What Ryan doesn't say is, but I'm going to eventually buy it all back because the guy bleeds freaking argan oil. I mean, the guy cannot go without purchasing something, which I love about him. I'll give you until July. well, I'm glad you give him a lot of lead time there, Ryan. Good. Way to put some pressure on him.
Let me see. Now I'm gonna have to grab them both real quick because Rob is asking a question about Silent Night and Snowblind.
Ooh.
Hey Rob, are you taking any more orders for them crosses? I'd love to have one like Johnny's there. That one with the praying hands. It's beautiful. Did a gorgeous job on that.
Rob, I'm going to say Silent Night by a nose.
Mm.
And Ron, maybe hit Rob up on the DMs for the cross.
Very good.
But I'm sure he'll respond. Joe, you need Bavarian. I have the Bavarian Brett. I enjoy it very much. Oh, wait. He said, okay, wait, hold on, Rob. Are you talking Silent Night by Chesapeake or Silent Night by Clever? Because there's two different scents. I don't have Silent Night. Oh, okay. There. Do you see that? Do you see that, Ron?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So see him in a little while. He's got a local company that wants to use him for his talent.
Snowblind smells more winter.
Clever. Yeah. Okay.
Snowblind smells more like a Christmas winter outdoor scent, like if you're gonna go cut down your own Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And Silent Night definitely smells like Christmas Eve at a relative's house with a lot of baked goods and stuff.
Yeah, I would agree, Rob. I think Silent Night is a very internal smell, like the smells of Christmas on the inside.
Yeah.
And Snowblind is very much the smells of Christmas on the outside. Like Johnny said, you're going to cut your own tree out in the snow and the pine and stuff. So I think that's a good guide. Gives you at least a good range.
Yeah, great description.
It's hard to pick out a favorite out of the two. Very hard.
It is. I only gave Silent Night a nudge by a nose because there's a bit more piney something or other in Snowblind, and that's my least favorite scent profile. But I still love the scent.
Clove and Snowblind is definitely present. That I'll give you that. I can't complain about either one. I'm happy.
Whoa, Redbeard Ryan. You can't weigh in on Clever. You haven't ever purchased any Clever. That's a company that's avoided you thus far.
Oh, it was like me with Tailored. Like I never bought Tailored. Everyone spoke so highly of Tailored. I never bought it, and I finally got it. And now that white Tailored is like, man, that came out of the gate swinging for me. I really love that scent. I didn't really like. I gave it a good chance one afternoon. I'm smelling it. I'm like, damn, this is good. That Tailored white. He gave it away for free if you bought a combo for Black Friday, and really good quality oil too. I put it in the afternoon, just oil, no butter, nothing like that, and it was like it worked. Like it really conditioned the beer, just the oil. You know, it's good stuff.
I forgot, Mick. I forgot. Yeah, Rob. Then of those two scents, you'll want to go with the Silent Night. I think. It's definitely less wood.
Yeah, it's woody.
Oh, okay, Ryan. Yeah. And Mick says we don't do grapeseed. Damn it.
I know a lot of companies got the grapeseed, man. They love it. They love that grapeseed oil.
I'll tell you what, that's the one oil, because it's not just Mick and Ryan. I've heard like 2 or 3 other guys comment about how it doesn't work well, and that's the only carrier I've heard multiple people say doesn't do their beards right. I've never heard it from any other carrier.
There's something to that because Hanyaker's oil doesn't have grapeseed oil in it, and it definitely gives it a different feel. Like if I wore Hanyaker's and then I wore something with grapeseed in it, so like there's something to that. I don't know if they use.
I'm okay with the grapeseed if it's the 3rd or 4th ingredient, but if it's the 1st or 2nd,
maybe that's what it is. Yeah, like if it's mostly grapeseed, yeah. You know, but yeah, it's you writing a paper, Joe? What are you doing? Clickety clackety over here.
I'm responding to old Timothy Figueroa there. I thought he left, but he asked me a question, so you know. Oh, and there's another one, Rob. Grapeseed heavy won't soak in for me. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah,
Mega mystery box sale.
I don't have any. I don't have any unwearable for. If it was unwearable, I either threw it away or gave it to somebody who didn't have any oils and stuff.
Nice, Garrett.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Maybe one of them is a distorted for me.
A mega mystery box sale soon.
You know, I want to try one of those damn mystery boxes.
I got one of those. I got one once.
Did you get one of those?
Yeah, I got one of those once. Yeah, it was good. It came with the co-wash, oil, and butter. The whole trio, the same scent. It was a whole set. It was good.
I want Gary to sneak in some of those foreign snacks that he subscribes to. I've been seriously considering subscribing to that service once he said something about it. I'm like, now that's something I could get into.
You could do whole videos on that alone.
Yeah.
You just got to collect them and stuff.
Mr. Disney Beard has a distorted for you, says Gary Ron.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like if you're interested. Oh, look at that. Hook up with Disney Beards. He's got a bundle.
That's what's up, man. If you don't like something, you pass it to somebody else in the community, you know?
Networking.
I appreciate that.
That's how you save money, too. That's how you save a lot of money. The guys, like, they bought something they weren't crazy about. You know, give it. Like the Witch's Breath, I didn't like it. Somebody wanted to try it, and I was like, all right, I'll give you my bottle, and that was it. And,
didn't you give it away on here?
Yeah, just gave it away here.
Yeah, cool.
Pass it along, I do have bearded friends that, like, some of them do get, like, pick when they come over or something like that. They'll come in. I was like, just whatever you want down there, go grab it, you take it, So. Yeah, I do that, and then
my oldest daughter had a girlfriend. Oh, she might have that as well. My oldest daughter had a boyfriend, and he was growing a beard. So I loaded the dude up with like decent stuff, stuff that I wasn't looking to get rid of. And then like 3 months later, they're no longer an item. I'm like, what an ass! Why did I do that? Why did I give him like stuff I don't wear ever?
Gave him stuff. You should go get it back. The relationship is over. You should get it back.
Thank you, baby.
Give me back my stuff. How dare you? I want it out in a box in the front in an hour. And I better not see you there.
Ben, you've been hanging with us the whole night. Thank you, brother.
Benjamin.
Brett, yeah, that's my thing. I if I see pine, I immediately kind of recoil from it. I've tried to be a little more open-minded because I have smelt a few scents with pine that I can tolerate, but I've got such a like kind of, and that goes for like birch or any of those other fir, any of those other pine smelly things. If it's way back in the mix, I can deal with it. But if it's up front, I don't want any part of it. Same with mint.
So Gary wants to do a gift card giveaway.
Oh, yeah. Well, give it to me. We'll just nip that shit in the bud right now.
People, we got a gift card. We got a giveaway. Giveaway. That came out so fucking weird. We got a giveaway. Christ, bro.
Giveaway.
Sorry. Oh my god. Shut the fuck up, Johnny. Okay. So, all right.
Can I enter?
Johnny, yeah, you can interrupt. Johnny, are you okay to run that
code? Bro?
not a code, the random number generator?
No, code in the chat.
Oh,
throwing
code.
up numbers.
Oh, beard code. The
You're
dial.
disqualified. You're disqualified. You can't enter for this gift card. If Code wins it, he goes to.
Just give it to him.
If Code wins it, right, it's gonna go right to the person right below him,
Right.
and that's it. Even if they get the wrong number.
Johnny.
So you have a chance to win. If Code wins and you're under him, you win. Or you could choose the right number. Or you could choose the right number and win. See?
It's like when you
You have two ways to win. You have two ways to win.
and here's why I'm going to support this. Because damn you, Devin, you go to a religious school. How dare you try and cheat? I hope you're rolling. Well, I don't know what denomination it is, but I hope this weighs heavily on you, son. All right, whatever that is.
I hope it eats at you when you can't sleep at night.
It's like when you go to someone's house and play Monopoly, and you're like, okay, so does all the money go into the free parking pot or not? Because I love when you hit the free parking and the money's in the center. Anyone who doesn't play like that, I don't want to.
Oh yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
That's
I think that's a house rule though, because I played with people that didn't play that way. Cheap bastards.
Good job, Devin. Okay, so we're gonna keep it simple. Yeah. All right. You know.
If Johnny can do it.
Yeah. All right. So 1 to 10.
Wait for the dots.
The range is 1 to 10. Wait for the dots. Only enter once. And this is for a Chesapeake gift card.
Yeah, baby.
Disney Beardsman, you are disqualified. Anybody who gets the number and is over Disney Beardsman. No, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding about the Devin thing.
Oh, Pugsley. Gary Lewis, I'll just shoot you. Timothy, Jeremy.
None of these numbers will count.
You got it. Johnny is going to throw out a bunch of dots.
None of them are going to count.
It's kind of like the starting line. That's how it's so popular. Most streams are nowadays doing it. They've stolen the Johnny Grooms idea. Yeah. So wait for the dots across the screen next to Johnny Grooms' name, then throw your numbers in there, okay?
Okay. So 1 to 10, only enter once, and go.
There's the dots. Okay, so everyone on my screen from Disney Beardsman down is legal.
Okay, stop. We have a winner.
Oh, we've got a winner.
The dots yet?
Be sure.
That was early. I'm gonna say. You said stop. We have a winner. I'm gonna say that's Acker, Pershing, or Jammin. That's what I predicted. Beard Code. You didn't go with 7 to start. Interesting. I thought Beard Code always went with 7.
Oh, geez, I totally missed that. I didn't even see the dots.
It's all about the internet speed, I guess we're on. Oh, Sober Chef Eric in the hizzy. What's up, my brother?
Congrats.
All right, Sober Chef Eric. Awesome. Sober Chef and his shriveled ball or whatever the hell is wrong with his testes deserves it. There you go, Chef.
Shriveled ball.
And if you want to hear a hell of a story, go at the beer therapy where Eric. Go to the second hour and listen to Eric's tale of woe. Holy cow!
Yeah, exactly.
He's got something wrong with it. A blown out ball. I don't know. Something's wrong with that ball. Now, C Code, you always changed it up. Yeah, that's like you've got your go-to move. You're in triple threat, and you've got your go-to move, and you decide, oh, I think I can do better against Team X. I'm going to change my go-to move. You stick with what got you to the dance, son. You dance with the girl that you brought in. You don't try and upgrade in the middle of the dance. Let that be a lesson, young man.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Eric, it's sent. Look at that. Gary Lewis
nice.
feeling his oats tonight.
Oh,
Right.
I was cheated. Yeah, Figueroa.
yeah, that troublemaker.
Grow a beard, Timothy, and then we can talk about it.
There
And
you go.
maybe we'll get you on here.
Exactly.
Love them gift cards. Oh, Gary says Eric wins a lot of our cards. Wow. Good for Eric.
Yeah, see?
The boys were just out for everyone to see. Can you call it plural? Is it like boy and a half, or is it truly the boys? I don't remember.
The boy.
I think I blotted out that horrific tale in my mind.
The boys. All right.
Right on, Timothy.
Um,
We can have you and Ron come on together somewhere in 21.
Awesome.
I have some exciting news. You can go fuck yourself.
Hey, Swaz.
Oh, sorry, what?
Swazana in the house. Okay, now I'm just going to say something. I just have to. I just have to at least play a little hot cold here. Johnny has been doing a bit of a social experiment tonight. That's all I'm going to say. He's been doing a bit of a social experiment tonight. That's it. All right. Maybe some of you noticed. Maybe you haven't. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay. All right.
He's up to something over there. Look at
Oh. Oh.
What?
Oh. He said he's got both the boys.
Oh.
But the
Yeah,
beach
it
towel
was-
was taken away.
Damn.
You know what? I'm out of snacks, man.
No.
Go get some snacks, Johnny.
I thought I had some.
Social experiment says what? Go get some snacks.
I prepared for this. I think my
Hey,
Doritos
Chad,
ran.
what's up,
My
bro?
Doritos ran out. So yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, you crushed those Doritos. Swazana, good to see you, brother. Where are we at? 10-11. Oh, Jesus. Johnny's going to get something more. I'm going to get me some of these jalapeno pretzel bits.
I'm going to go grab some more water.
Just because. Mm.
Okay.
Well, Rob,
No, the nacho cheese Doritos are worse for you. They're the only ones that have the cancer-causing food dye in it.
Disney, go to the Beard Channel, go back about a month or two, look for our episode with Sober Chef Eric, skip forward exactly about an hour, and he has a great tale to tell.
Yeah. Cut of Ron's feet.
Do you like these, Johnny Grooms? Whatever flavor. You don't have to like the jalapeno ones.
What are
but the pretzel chunk, the pieces.
Oh yeah.
I'm a big fan.
I like those. Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah. What's your favorite snack there, Ron? Like, what's your go-to?
I like Doritos. I like peanuts. Peanuts are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Animal crackers too. I eat. I like them.
Okay, Ron. So here's an interesting thing. When you say animal crackers, do you mean the unfrosted kind in the the box, or like the frosted kind with the little sugar dots on them?
Unfrosted, plain.
I would, and when I was a kid, a teenager, early 20s, you Jews, I would fuck up those pink and white frosted animal crackers. Man, I love those things.
The pink and white. Oh, the frosted pink and white ones.
Yeah, they got pink on them. Yeah, I seen them at the store. They were
Yeah.
they were buy one get one. So
Why would
I
they be
would-
pink?
Well, I'm with Ron. I think the ones in the little rectangular box that have like a circus cage of a bunch of animals, the unfrosted ones, I think those are truly animal crackers.
Yeah, those are animal crackers. Those are the real animal crackers.
Yes.
they took the cage bars out now because
Oh, because it's
cruel
cruel.
to the animals. Yeah,
Wait a minute. Wait. Back the truck up here.
they're sitting in a little
They took the
truck
bars
with
off
bars
the
on it
cage on the circus animals. So they're just bringing animals town to town for paying guests to get mauled. Is that what they're trying to do?
on the
I
box.
guess that's I guess you want to be more humane. You just cart the animals around with no bars at like 60 miles an hour on the highway.
Well,
Sure, they're not going to jump off and die.
Animals locked up in a cage with bars. That's cruel.
There's a traveling circus.
Okay, if the lion
boxes-
maybe somebody, but
It's a traveling circus. The box is shaped as a car.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Johnny Grooms.
They're in transport.
Yeah.
You can't take the bars off of that.
Yeah. It's like the vegetable monster instead of the cookie monster. Not the
It's like driving a Jeep Wrangler with no seatbelt, and you get to a car accident, and your ass is flying out in the middle of the fucking field. You're dead,
flying out.
bro. Like you're fucking gone.
Gary, I'm not going to doubt you, but there are two Snyders in Pennsylvania, Snyders of Berlin and Snyders of Hanover. And this is Snyders of Hanover. These are Pennsylvania brands. Now, could they possibly have a factory in Arizona for their West Coast distribution? Sure. But it is a Pennsylvania brand. See what everyone's named the companies late last night. I got some pineapple habanero almonds. Ooh, Diablo, I would like to try that. I would.
Wait.
Oh, by the way, people with Netflix, okay? I just got to recommend a series for you. I think it's called We Are the Champions. In 6 or 7 episodes. And it's just the champions of like weird shit. My two favorites are the chili eating competition, okay? A guy I watched, have you guys heard of the Pocky One Chip Challenge?
Yeah.
Okay. I watched this guy eat 20 to 30 of them without even taking a drink. All right. This guy has got massive heat resistance. He's one of the guys in the chili eating. Okay. And the chili eating contest is run by the guy who bred the Reaper chili, which became the hottest chili in South Carolina.
Okay.
Not in South Carolina, the hottest chili in the world. He bred them in South Carolina. That's great. And then if any of you have seen the cheese rolling competition that goes on every year in England, where they roll a cheese down this very steep hill and people chase the cheese.
I've seen that before.
Have you seen that, Ron?
No.
Holy, that is great fun. And they have an episode on the cheese rolling as well.
So
We Are the Champions.
Cool. I got to check it out.
So they just chase a wheel of cheese?
Yeah, but Johnny, the hill is like this,
Real,
dude.
real steep, though. Really steep.
But why?
And they break. It's a tradition, but they break bones and stuff to
They
see who
get
can do it.
fucked up, and they go tumbling down
So
the hill and shit.
what's the motivation to get this cheese?
Because you're like you did it just because you could.
You did it, man. You know, bragging rights, you know?
Yeah.
Do they at least get to keep the cheese?
They do.
Okay.
But Johnny, these people are coming so. I mean, people go head over
Yeah, they
foot
do.
and roll.
They go down half the hill rolling, man.
Yes, Johnny.
Jesus.
They have a rugby team sitting at the bottom to catch people. Okay, because they're all just coming. They've got ambulances on standby. You can go to YouTube and put cheese rolling race or something like that, and you will see some videos. And it is so addicting, dude. If you like Schadenfreude, if you like taking pleasure out of other people's misfortune,
No way would I be a participant in that
no
shit.
way.
Me and the wife, we binge watched The Queen's Gambit. It's a show on Netflix.
Yeah, I saw that.
Show.
Chess.
You saw it?
Chess.
Yeah. We were like 2 episodes in, and I looked over at her. I'm like, "Is this whole thing about chess?" And she's like, "I think so." And I'm like, it was just so funny. We had that weird moment. I'm like, I was waiting for the plot to happen, but it's really about chess.
Well, Netflix went up too, and allegedly they're going to give us more shows and stuff. But I'm okay because, man, I can find all sorts of stuff on Netflix.
Oh, I got the Disney Plus now. Oh my god, got the Disney Plus. I binge watched Mandalorian in one day. The whole
Did you ever
thing.
get into that DC universe, Johnny? You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! It's not the money; it's the fucking what do we call that? The it's not
Principle
the
of the
money.
matter?
The principle of the matter. That's it. The principle of the matter. So I'm trying to bond with my co-host, right? And I don't think it's right that Johnny Grooms always pays for StreamYard for our channel. So I'll throw him a little money to like pitch in for my part of the StreamYard, right?
Right.
One month I threw an extra like $8 or $10 in because I'm like, Johnny, get DC Universe, watch Stargirl. We can talk about it. Maybe we can bring it up on Thursday. It's like, Well, yeah, HBO Max now has it. You're right, Ron. It wasn't on it quite yet then.
Okay.
But I'm telling Johnny, and
That's
the
how
first
far
time
back this goes.
yeah, I'm not busting his balls at first. I'm like, Johnny, did you get on that? Oh no, I'll do that this weekend. Johnny did. Hey, the guy's been wanting to send me a soap for a month, for a year plus, right? I know Johnny Grooms, right?
Mhm.
So I know he's not getting the DC universe, but I just decide I got to let him know every once in a while. Me trying to bond, him doing his thing. But while we're on the topic, Johnny, United Beards of America.
So I got some pictures that was sent over here on my DMs here. I don't know if I can do that. How do I do that? I can't do that. I have to share the screen.
Share screen, yeah.
What are you looking at, Johnny?
I'm looking at some pictures. Not Photoshop. Okay.
I don't know if I want to see
Funny.
it.
It's just funny. I was like, what's without Photoshop? In a new tab. All right.
He's checking them, Brett.
Yeah. Okay.
What's going on?
Okay. Because
You're saying okay, but
you guys are talking about animal crackers, so
okay.
I guess we have photos of animal crackers in obscure positions or poses.
The internet has everything.
I stopped the camera. That was a good job, John. Okay, I'm going to share the screen now. So there's that.
Okay, now are those tigers? What the hell? What's
I don't know.
What there?
I don't know. I think one. I don't know. I think one is a cow and one maybe a lobster.
A lobster? What
What
do you see a
animal is that?
lobster?
I don't fucking know. I think this part maybe gave me lobster vibes. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know what animal. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, maybe the udder of a cow. Oh yeah, you may be right. That's weird. Those are some long ass udders.
They are.
The udder shouldn't go down that long. Who put that? That was that fucking college student who just got out of culinary school and they put her on animal cracker duty, and that's what she came out with.
Okay, well, let's
He or she. I don't want to hear about it. He or she.
Yeah. What? Okay, hold on. There's no cow in a circus, so that can't be udders.
I don't know.
And if there's a bull doesn't have
Well,
udders. So
cows. I figured those are the udders.
All I know is whoever baked that animal cracker needs to go back to high school and start over again. You need to start over again.
Horrible animal cracker. What's the next
horrible.
one?
God, F minus F.
Yeah,
minus.
F minus. I'm with you. I mean, just give me a shot at what look at how fat its tail is.
Yeah, what
has a tail that damn fat?
This looks like some weird crossbreed deformed duck creature, platypus maybe, or beaver with the tail in the back and the beak right here and the little tuft of feathers right there.
What's with the wrinkles on the belly?
I don't know, man.
God dang it.
At least the other animal looks like, he's definitely not enjoying himself right now.
No, even though we can't see his face.
But at least, it's in shape of an animal.
It does kind of look like a cow. I think those wrinkles look like sober chef's scrotum.
Okay, so now we finally we've dissected this photo.
Damn.
We have another photo. So
Give us another photo.
We've dissected this one enough, so here's
it's
the
a
next
buffalo.
one.
I agree, James.
Okay, so that may be the back end of it. That's on the other side.
Oh, okay. Okay. I definitely see Big Cat as the fucker. And you're right, Johnny. That might be a cow. That might be a cow as the input.
The second animal is a cow. I'm pretty sure.
Right
I can
here,
see
right?
the horn over here, like the little thing, and like the long face. Could this be a cat?
That thing?
I don't know.
The tiger has a tumor for a tail. I mean, what is that?
I
There's
don't know.
nothing sleek about it. I mean,
Yeah.
Them legs ain't looking too good.
I think what happened is that when the cookie got on the batter, when the cookie batter got into the mold or whatever, there was definitely like a shimmy in the line or something,
Yeah.
as it was baking, and that's how that happens.
Mick says it's a cat and a cow. I promise I've raised cattle for 35 years now.
Fuck
Oh. So that makes you the leading authority in animal crackers.
No one knows animal cracker anatomy like Mick, particularly if they're bovine. All right. Mick is the David Attenborough of bovine animal cracker shape, so don't mess with him, man. Oh, Jesus.
That's great.
But I got to be honest, it does look like a cow. I don't know why a cow is in the animal cracker box, though. It's not in the circus. It's a stupid choice.
Oh shit! You got me on that. So,
Funny.
so yeah,
Oh,
animal crackers in positions. There you go.
I like this. I like this. I like this game.
That's fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Wait. Is that it? Are we done at 2 picks?
That's it.
Johnny?
Yeah, it was only 2 picks. Yeah.
Oh, man. They just like whetted our appetite there. I wanted to go through the whole damn box.
All different animals.
More.
Ryan, you're right. Cows are animals, but they're not in a freaking circus. I think
Yeah,
the
they don't
basic
belong- yeah.
thematic
Yeah.
that the premise of the old school animal cracker box is we're talking about a circus group of animals.
Yeah.
Elephants, giraffes, I guess horses, big
Gorillas.
cats, gorillas, yeah, right? No one you go to the county fair to see the frickin' bovines. You don't go to the circus, right?
Right.
That's my contention and I stand by it.
Yeah, you don't. There's no cows in the circus.
And Figaro, if you're in here, I dare you to try and defeat that, son.
Maybe there may be like bulls to pull stuff. Maybe I don't know.
No, not even as beasts of
Not even
burden. No.
The elephants pull the stuff. They're big
Yeah,
and
that's right, the
strong.
elephants pull. Yeah,
Yeah, the elephants do all that work.
Yeah.
fuck those elephants.
That WS in a box of animal crackers, and it was baked that way. I don't get what you're saying, Brett. Cows are
That
animals
was.
too, Ryan. Yes. Do I seriously have to explain why cows are animals?
What?
Anything
No.
goes with the circus where I'm from. Where in the hell are you from, Ryan?
I've never seen a frigging cow at the circus.
Yeah. What kind of
Never.
What stunted ass circus did you grow up with? Holy, they put a little tiger mask on the cow and try and convince the kids.
Oh,
Where the hell did you grow up?
he said there's cows in circuses. They usually have two side by side, and a chick riding on the backs doing tricks. Okay,
No.
The hell kind of circus is that?
There might be a two-headed cow at the circus, but there's no side-by-side cows.
Yeah,
Who
that's
is
the
this?
cow. That's not the
circus can only afford cows. Instead of having the lion tamers, like they have the cows going on stands and shit with the balls and stuff instead of lions doing it.
Mick, that's called a rodeo, not a circus. Get your
That's right.
events
Yeah,
right.
rodeo. Well, maybe he's talking about rodeo. That's right.
Who in the hell has gone to a circus with cows?
fucking
Maybe-
circus.
What?
Maybe he's calling the rodeo circus because there's rodeo clowns and he's getting confused.
No, I mean there are horses because they have the horse. That's the most domesticated animal at a circus.
Yeah,
Is a horse.
Shit, horses will fuck you up too, man.
The entertainers
seen a
ride
horse
the
bite
horses
somebody?
around and do tricks on them and shit.
Yeah. You ever seen a horse bite somebody?
But
Oh
they-
yeah, they're nasty.
They have teeth like our. They look like our teeth.
Yeah.
They're like human teeth, but just gigantic. Like,
I feel sad for Mick that he went to some fifth-rate Oklahoma circus growing up where they had cows. They
I
dressed a
got-
bobcat up as a tiger. Holy cow. A normal circus run. Mick, I love you, brother, but you Yanks have, but all circuses have.
Oh, I love
You're in Oklahoma, dude.
circus with cows.
I'm gonna Google this now because I have to have an answer. I have to have a definitive answer.
Ringling Brothers
funny.
does not
I
have
can-
cows.
I can see the bobcat getting sprayed with tiger stripes. Like, shh.
They have bears and elephants. I don't know what's going on in freaking Oklahoma, dude, but there are no cows in a circus. rodeo, petting zoo, regular zoo. I'll give you all of those. Not in a circus. Kelly, have you ever seen a cow in a circus? Any bovine animal? Bull. I'll even give you a bull, Nick. There are no cows in a circus.
Cow next circus?
Not in a real circus.
Some weird back.
This is a 20th century circus, right, Mick? We're not talking like when they were settling the Oklahoma Territory and people were having a good time. That's all they had were bulls.
Oh, okay. Circus Royale's performing cows.
Circus Royale, that sounds completely not American, though. No foreign circuses.
Yeah,
Dude.
no foreign
Oh, that's right. It's in Australia. You're right.
Yeah, see? Oh, there you go. Because the Aussies...
circus.
They have two. They have two performing circus cows.
A cow is exotic in Aussie land. Like kangaroos and wombats, that's normal. A cow is an exotic animal. We could have a kangaroo in one of our circuses and be like, that's really cool. That's what they do in Aussie land with the cow. Sorry. Don't fuck with me on this circus shit. I know my shit, boys.
Don't fuck with it, man.
God damn.
Right.
You're not gonna Google Ringling Brothers cows.
And then we're going to argue there's like ducks and geese in a circus. No, it just doesn't happen.
Well, there's ducks in a circus.
There are no ducks in a circus,
There is.
Johnny.
Yes, there is.
What circus did you go to New Jersey where there's a freaking duck?
The clown magicians usually have like a duck somewhere.
Duck.
They do. Oh my
They
God.
could have a pigeon or a dove or a
Pigeon
rabbit.
or a
You know what
I've
else?
seen them have a duck.
Fuck
I've seen them have a
duck.
duck. Because you can have a duck as a pet in your trailer or stuff like that. They're good pets.
Oh
like that.
shit!
But like I've seen the ducks in the circus. One duck.
John-
It was one duck.
Johnny went to the same circus
Oh,
Mick
fuck.
did, but they changed the animals when they got to
There were no-
Jersey.
Yeah, there were no cows. There was just one duck.
Yeah,
It was a
yeah.
Big
Well,
Apple circus.
once they cross the Mississippi, the cows go away in that Oklahoma mix circus, and they change them to other things like ducks and geese for Johnny. Like, oh, look. I lived in California, dude. I saw many a circus. I never saw duck, goose, chicken, or anything bovine. Ever.
Me either.
Ever. Look at that. Ron's with me there. And Ron grew up in your state.
I never seen that.
It was a,
James. Well, yeah, James, there are. They eat beef, obviously, but they're not like, I was making a point, even if it was a poor one. I was trying to beat Mick at the argument.
Oh my goodness.
Dolly
Yeah.
is a very talented lady, Ron.
Mm.
Pardon?
Was baked that way. It was a box of animal crackers. I sent that to Johnny, the photo.
Yeah.
So I'm saying there's a chance. I'm saying, James Pershing, that the cow is not indigenous to Australia. So by that very definition, it is more exotic in Australia than it is here. What's that? What was that, Ron?
Because Ryan Mick wrote, Johnny, don't be fooled by Joe and Ron. They are 700 years old. I ain't that old, man.
Who said that, James or Mick?
Yeah, I'll put it up.
That's funny. I didn't see that. I did not. Have either of you ever been to Dolly Parton's show in Branson? Nice subject change there, Mick. Well done.
Wait, some circuses have a couple big ass bulls. What did you say? That a fine ass chick rides.
How,
On the back.
my YouTube is slow. I gotta turn on my comments here.
Those are horses. Those aren't fucking bulls.
Sober chef Eric. Okay, so I'll see. Already, here's the problem. He says he's seen a cow at a circus. He thinks it's a Shriner circus. Eric, those are the dudes that ride around in the little itty bitty cars that fat old white men spill out of. Do you think I'm going to trust that circus? I'm not trusting a Shriner circus. Don't call it a circus. No animals are indigenous to circuses. You're just being racist to cows and geese like you are to pineapple.
Like you want to pineapple.
I don't even know where to come at that one, James.
I don't know.
Jeez.
Just go there.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Are cows and geese a race?
They're species.
Yeah, they're species.
Okay,
I guess
well,
I'm being
no
specious.
offense to the cows and geese.
Wait, what was the subject change? Real quick. Oh, Dolly Parton. Yeah.
Oh, Dolly Parton.
I just recently, my wife was telling me all about Dolly Parton and all the things that she does, and I was like, oh, okay. She says, no, yeah, we like her. And I was like, oh, okay.
She's got a documentary on
Yeah.
Netflix too that was recently released.
She does this thing with books that she gives away a lot of books
Does she?
like all the time. Yeah, I think it's during Christmas time or something like that. It's just something that she just does. So she just
She's a hell of a songwriter. A lot of people have performed her songs that she wrote, kind of like Prince in that regard. Prince performed his own stuff, as did Dolly Parton, and Sia. They get other artists perform their stuff. I mean, Dolly Parton has written a lot of songs that she hasn't necessarily, that she's not known for, that other artists are known for. I like doing fancy karaoke. James, if you ever do fancy karaoke again, would you please video that? Would you please? No, it's not. At the Dolly Parton show, a chick rides a couple bulls around the ring. And yes, show, there's a shrine of circus with water. No. Okay.
Horses.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Stand on the two horses that go around the ring, not on bulls.
At the Dolly Parton show, a chick rides a couple bulls around the ring. At the Dolly Parton show. Dude,
circus.
it's not a circus.
Yeah.
Animals in a show does not make it a circus. When Roy was getting his head bit off by the tiger, that was not a circus. All right? Just because we have animals is not a circus.
Oh man, he was trying to protect him. That's why he bit. That's why he bit him.
Quality. Yeah, Whitney Houston made her big break singing Dolly songs. Yes, Eric, that's definitely one of those artists. Thank you. I forgot she sang songs.
You didn't see Mick start DMing me for a link. He's gonna come here and curse you out. Like, you get all mad like.
Dolly
Mick-
Parton supports cows in the circus. Equality.
I will give Mick that he knows way more about cows than I do, except for one fucking fact: they don't appear at circuses. Okay, they just don't. They just don't.
He's mixing up bulls and horses. That's what he's confusing.
He's had a little bit.
If he could, he probably could go through the screen. Shaking his fucking cows, fucking circus.
Oh, now Eric has mixed. Now, but Eric's from Colorado. Something about these beef states, I think, that just gets into these guys' heads. All of a sudden, just because you produce a lot of beef for the nation, all of a sudden, a cow is a circus animal. This is bullshit. I agree, James, but he doesn't know the difference between a cow in a circus and not in a circus. Okay, Johnny, would you pull up an image of the box of circus animals, please? Can we just look and see if there's a cow, perhaps, on the box of the freaking animal crackers? Can we end this debate that way, maybe?
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ.
Ripken, allegedly those are urban legends, and I live next to TJ, and I never saw one, but maybe I didn't go deep and dark enough there. But good point, Ripken. I'm looking up. Johnny, are you finding one?
Yeah, I'm finding it. Yeah.
Okay, good, because Johnny's going to find one, everyone, and there's not going to be a fucking cow there. And I'm sorry.
No bull either.
No. Ho. We all interpreted it to be a cow, James. That doesn't mean it was meant to be a cow. Okay, that's just a poor mold. That's just a poor cooking mold.
It is a poor cookie mold.
Could have been a bear. That's a circus animal. Here's what we're going to see when Johnny puts up that picture. We're going to see lions. We're going to see tigers. We're going to see elephants. We're going to see bears. We might see a horse. We're not going to see anything that's cow or cow-like.
Nope.
See, you got.
Here we go. Okay, hippo. Look at that. It might have been a hippo. It was a hippo. It was a hippo.
It was a
Zebra.
hippo.
Well, what's that? Do I see anything that could be turned into hamburger on the Barnum's Animals? No, motherfuckers, I do not. Because a cow isn't a circus animal.
Let me get another
Hippo.
picture. Another photo.
It was a hippo. Totally was a hippo. Now that you said that, Johnny, that cow was a hippo.
Oh, okay. The cow was a hippo. Okay.
I totally think that cow is a hippo now.
I agree. Absolutely.
Good night, Diablo. Thanks for stopping by, brother.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Cows are supporting cats.
Supporting cat.
James, I think you're just being contrarian to be contrarian, knowing you. I support that, but
There's
Okay.
this one.
There we go.
Yeah,
From
there's
left to right.
gorilla.
Zebra, elephant,
Yeah.
lion,
Yeah.
giraffe, and
Yeah.
gorilla.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
cow.
No fucking
And
cow.
no bars.
No, I'm sorry, Oklahoma and Colorado, but we don't have cows in normal circuses. It's a rodeo, like I said before. Pull the pickup again. That's a cow.
Barnum's animals.
Okay, you mean the first pick? James is going to argue the hippo is a cow. God,
What?
it's not a hippo. Oh my God. It's a It's a hairless cow, everyone. It's a hairless cow.
It's a cow that's put $1,000 on it.
It's a shaved cow.
It's a cow. I'll tell you what, I got to admire Mick. Even if it's a losing battle, he's going down with the fight. I'm going to straight to dollar store and buying animal crackers. Oh, Mick, man. Oh, dude. Dude, I know. Oh, how does he not know that's a hippo? Or is he just
Hippo,
busted
man.
balls, Johnny?
That's a hippo.
I think he's legit thinks that. There we go. Look at
It even
that.
says hippopotamus on it.
It's even labeled for people like you, Mick, who might mistake it as a cow. They put the hippo like,
They think
oh,
this is
oh, shit.
Oh,
God,
shit. That's good stuff. That's funny.
Whew, that was good. That was fun. Oh, shit. James Pershing, that's a hippo on the box, but there are cows in the box. James, show me the cow in the box, dude. The molds are horrible. You have to guess. The only thing you can use as a guide for the molds, James, is what's on the box.
from you folks like you.
No, Josh, I'm not. I'm adamant about cows not being in circuses. That's the only thing going on here.
So
that-
that weird animal with like the long udders. I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Okay, all right. Bring the old pick. This is twice that Mick has used asshole, so he is fired up. Bring the old pick back, John, if you can, of the tiger screw and the cow, which is now a hippo.
Oh shit! What, all right, hold on.
Which is now a hippo, everybody.
It is a hippo.
You know what? I can share my screen too. I'm going to be looking for some stuff too. God damn it.
There you go, Joe. Go find some stuff, man.
Okay, let's get this over there, over there, over where? Over there. Hooey. Okay. There you go.
All right, let's look. I'm going to come back to you, Johnny. All right. Well, it doesn't have the elongated snout like a hippo does. I will say that.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. I just got a I got a photo. Someone sent me a photo of some circus cows.
Let me see, Johnny.
It isn't the Dolly Parton show, is it?
Oh, there it is. Let's zoom in there so we can see it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is this the 19th century? What are we talking about here? Midget cattle? Midget cattle? They're not talking about midget. I already said if you had a two-headed cow on there, that would be on
that's
the
like
circus.
a freak show. That's a freak
Yes.
show cow.
It's not an actual cow.
So Sellers Brothers, enormous shows, World's Fair. Yeah, but I don't think that's part of the circus.
Yeah, that's not a circus.
So yeah, there's Roman Hippodrome, 3-ring circus, elevated stage, and 5 continent menageries. Continent menagerie. Yeah. So I don't think they're part of the circus. They're part of the.
They're a show in the circus, like at the circus, like.
Yeah. It's a menagerie, and a menagerie is just like a zoo. So you can have all kinds of models. That's a Tijuana donkey.
Okay.
Nice
That was,
monocle,
that
Jeeves.
was Sober Chef Eric.
That's a cow, damn. A cow confirmed. What is going on with these people? That's a tiger fucking a cow.
He said this house slipper.
I got to tell you, it's a horrible mold. It's a horrible mold, and I can see why you'd think it's a cow.
It is.
But you have to prove it by showing the cow on the box, because it makes no sense that they're going to have an animal inside
Right.
the box that is not pictured outside.
Because kids would take
On
the
the box.
cracker and they'll put it up to the animal.
Yes.
You know, and that's what they do. So
And here's some modern. I got to do share screen.
yeah.
Am I on? Oh shoot, I'm on.
No,
Firefox.
you can still do it. You can still do it. I'll get it. Hit it, and I'll be able to get it.
All right, hold on. Firefox sucks for me. I prefer to share screen on Chrome.
Let's see if it works.
Hold on.
Yep.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I see your screen. All right. So
Okay. So we got a tiger, we got an elephant. Now these are good molds. We got a lion. Maybe it was a lion. We got I don't know what the hell that is. What is this?
Sheep.
that's a sheep.
Looks like a sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And again, I just don't see a sheep as who's gone to a circus that's had a sheep.
I can't.
Not me. I don't think I've ever seen a sheep at a circus either. Maybe at a petting zoo or something in the circus. I don't know.
Let's see. Let's see what they say here. Do they get? They don't break down which animals. Oh, there's all sorts of people that make animal freaking crackers, though. But we don't get to know which animals are this. All right. In 1902, Nabisco hit on the idea of putting the cookies in the charming circus-themed boxes that are still popular today. Okay. All right. For whatever that means. All right, I'm gonna unshare my screen, Johnny. All right.
Okay.
Holy cow! It's 10:46.
We have one
That
more.
was-
There's one more photo proof here. In the Big Apple Circus, there's a cow. Silver Chef Eric, he's coming through with the links today.
Oh, damn you, Eric! Hey, bushy beard, we're arguing about cows in the circus. That's what's up.
This is what we're doing today. See, there's 2 cows there, and then there's a photo of cows, more cows in the circus.
Dog, llama, donkey.
Yeah, I don't
What
know.
are they doing though? What are they doing?
Jumping
Are they
over
part
the
of
cow.
Oh yeah, look at that. Okay.
Hey, yeah, so there are some.
Are those American circuses? That's all I want to know. Are they American circuses? Because I see it says Istanbul Circus Donkeys. I don't care if you're a cow in some other circus. You are not a cow in an American circus.
We got to click on the pictures and see where it is.
Circus shit joke because they belong. Eric on Animal Cookies and Animals, we will win every time. No. A cow is not part of an American circus, and I think we're going to prove that out right now. Look, the donkeys are in Turkey. The donkeys are in Turkey.
These
Where
are
is
from
that cow?
Istanbul.
What is this?
Here.
Let's see.
No, look at that. Look at that web address. There's no way that is not American. You don't even know that language.
It looks pretty American to me. I mean, it's English.
Look at the website, Johnny. Look at the website.
Yeah, no, I'm scared for my internet security. Let's see here. It's in Croatia. That's in Croatia.
Okay.
Croatia.
Animal Friends Croatia invites everyone to boycott the circus. Oh no, wait, that's not. Sorry, I read too long. They're talking about the Animals Protection Act. But I think it's in Croatia because it's the sign there is in Croatian right here.
See, Mick,
top.
I'm not eating. Hey, son, I'm not eating crow yet.
That's gonna be with
because-
all the pictures. They're going to be somewhere else.
See, and there's
Right.
ducks here, Joe. See the ducks?
Yeah, great. Hey, Croatia can have all of Old McDonald's farm. I don't give a fuck because I don't eat Croatian animal crackers. I eat American animal crackers, and in American animal crackers, there are no damn cows. So all of Europe can have the damn cows and the ducks and the geese. That's my point.
Look, guys, just
You've proven nothing to me. Mick, you've proven nothing to me. And I'm coming on your show Saturday, and I'm gonna just jump right back into this, you sons of guns.
I got to see that.
You proved nothing.
I've heard of nothing more ludicrous than a cow in a circus. Nothing.
Exactly. No,
I mean, cows in a circus, so your whole argument has been valid this entire time. Yeah, in Oklahoma, Nick, your state's invalid. I'm talking about real states, dude. I'm talking about New Jersey, New York, California, Florida. You know why you've seen cows in Oklahoma, Nick? Because they can't get real circus animals in Oklahoma. All right? That's the sad, impoverished fact of this conversation. All right?
right.
If you were a circus performer, would you go to Oklahoma? I guarantee you would not. So you get the fifth-rate circus. Let's not forget, Oklahoma is the home to the fucking Tiger King. Okay? That's all. Case rested. Done.
Just agree to disagree.
Oh, damn, boys. Woo.
Oh shit.
I know how sometimes some things can get you hot like that, but you know, when you're passionate about your animal crackers.
Oh yeah, which I haven't eaten in 50
This
years.
is the result.
That cookie was a cow, and you know it. Denying the truth. New Jersey, a real state. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Okay, shots fired on my other guest, Mick. I'll tell you this, Mick. After we did United Beards of America, I have a soft spot for Oklahoma because I learned a lot, and I think it's a great place. But let's not confuse that with it being a real fucking state right now. Okay, let's just be honest about this, all right? Let's just be honest. You've got the states of less important. Even Rhode Island is more important than Oklahoma. You know why? Because it has an Ivy League school there. What do you have? You have Sooners, which people don't even know what a Sooner is, and Cowboys. Yes, I'm sure Oklahoma circuses are crawling with freaking cows and bulls and some variety of snakes out there on the plains. Real states have real circuses. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. And I love you, Oklahoma, but you're not a real circus state. That's all.
Yeah, it's because there's no cows in animal cracker boxes. You're right, and circus.
Exactly.
This is going to be something as a result of this that we're going to keep revisiting every few weeks down the road.
Yeah, keep going.
Nick, I'm doing my research. I am going to heavily invest in some animal cracker research tonight, dude. Just letting you know.
I'm going to be searching this now.
All right, so I'll just do a quick Google search to see if
And Sober Chef Eric, you movie watching son of a bitch, when you're going to drop links in here, you better make sure they're from non-European countries, okay? I want an American cow in an American circus.
Exactly. And a real circus.
Yes. Not an Iowa
circus.
Here are the states that are off limits if you're going to give me a cow circus, okay? Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa, Nebraska, Oklahoma. None of those states count. And of course they have cows in their circuses, all right? I might even include Colorado in that.
well,
That's what the circus consists of. Cows.
there are cows in animal crackers, but they're the farm animal crackers. They're not
Oh!
Yeah, different,
yeah,
you know.
Mm-hmm.
because there's animal crackers that are farm animal crackers, not circus animal crackers.
You expect cows to be in the farm animal one.
In the farm animal, yeah.
Yes,
Not the
Nick,
circus
yes, not the circus.
So you have
the
to
farm.
get you have to get the circus animal crackers, not the farm animal crackers.
Do you,
There you go.
are you listening, Mick?
Yeah.
The farm animal? Yes. There's your cow. Gary Lewis, why does Mick think the petting zoo is a circus? That's the point.
Exactly, Gary.
That's the point.
We don't know why.
Why is Gary talking?
Well, technically, he's typing.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh, boys, that was. I love when the unplanned shit just comes out. That was fun. That was good stuff.
Good show today. Very good show.
That
today.
was good stuff. Oh.
I'm gonna sleep very well. We did a giveaway, and yeah,
Yes, thank you, Gary, for the giveaway, for helping us out with that, and Sober Chef Eric and Joy. I want to thank Ron and his sidekick Tim Figueroa. If Tim Figueroa is still in here, thank you for showing up tonight. Ron, thank you, brother. Loved having you on here.
Yeah.
Thank you, John. Thank you for having me, guys. I had a great time.
Great to hear your story.
Do it again sometime.
Yeah.
All right. So remember two things. Scrolling is Ken Bluegrass's PayPal. And that is for donations from going towards Beardnomics, his name.
Yeah, Josh.
Definite family, and he's in need. We're doing a auction next week, next Wednesday at 8:00 here. We're gonna have I don't know the total count of how many auctions, but there are a lot. So that's next week.
Yeah.
Remember, join the Discord if you can. It's in the comment below. And yeah, see you next Wednesday. Should be a good stream.
Yeah. A couple things from me.
Okay.
Beards on Film off to January. I'm still doing all my film stuff and United Beards of America every 2 weeks. That's all I got.
Love it.
What you got coming up, Ron?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how to edit, man. I got some footage, but I need to film some more for my first review. And but Dagan got on and showed me how to do some of the editing I need to do. So that's coming up, a review.
All right. So everyone, go check out Ron, Deliberately Bearded's channel. Give him a sub. You know,
Definitely give him a sub and follow.
Yeah. And follow on Instagram and everything. Yeah, all which way. All right. So we're good.
I guess Mick and I will keep this going. I think even after tonight. But yes.
I love it.
Take care, guys.
All right. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Have a good night, everybody.